What's good, what's good, what's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trappin, man. Welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesday. Man, y'all know our goal each and every week is to take you on a journey to help you build wealth, to help you increase your confidence, to believe in the market, to help you put your blueprint together, not just for yourself, for the people that's coming behind you, but most importantly, to give you the keys to your freedom. All right, so today we got a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about, right? So I need you to have your pen and your pads. You know, we're gonna talk about Kathy Woods. We're gonna talk about Nvidia. I also wanna talk about different stages of wealth that we be on. But before we go too far, I wanna talk about expensive ignorance. Yeah. So we create these habits in our life, knowing that we want to do certain things, knowing that we want to be successful, knowing that we want to be wealthy, understanding that the life that we want is going to require sacrifice. But yet we decide that we would rather do subtraction than multiplication. We would rather subtract from ourselves. We would rather subtract from our family. Let me go a little, because I think I'm surface level right here, Jose. I think I'm surface level to here, but I won't go further because this one was on my heart. This one was on my heart because I thought about how much fun I had for Mardi Gras. And the whole while I was in the club having fun with my people, I knew that when I left, I knew the journey that I was still on. I knew that when I left, I had 7 figures invested. I knew that I had portfolios working for me. When I was home and I saw my culture, I saw everybody outside, and then I thought about a harsh reality of a statistic that hit me in my heart that said 52% of Americans are living check to check. And I said, how is this possible? And then I went a little further and it said that out of that 57%, there's 65% of those people living in deep poverty, Jose. That means after we go from check to check, Jose, there's another level that goes a little deeper. And so I'm like, what's the cost of this? And so we come up with the idea of expensive ignorance. Because what is it costing us to live check to check? What is it costing us to live in deep poverty? What is it costing us what is it costing us to negotiate our dreams and goals? What is the cost of not taking that risk? What is the cost of knowing that the life that you want to attain is right there for you, but the only reason that it's expensive is because we are operating in ignorance, Jose? So sometimes ignorance doesn't mean that we are disregarding the overall goal. It can mean that there's fear in place. Like, Jose, I can know that a plane can take me from one city to another in a shorter time span than a car. I can know that. But because I got fear of flying, I refuse to take that risk. Because I have a fear of some things that I've seen, I've let objects, I've let media, I've let some unbeknown facts, or what I may call facts, tell me that flying isn't safe. And so I could be anchored to my fear. I want to ask a question tonight. How many of us are anchored to the fears that we know aren't real because we know that fear always interrupts legacy? Jose, are we scared to fail because of fear? Are we scared to reach our goals because of fear? Finally exiting that average reality? Can we move past the obstacles that we've put in place. No one else has put them in place. No one else has told us this can't be done. What I've come to learn is the things that we tell ourselves often becomes the reality in which we live by. So if I ask you if you want to be a millionaire, and you say, yeah, Trap, I want to be a millionaire. But then I ask you, what's the blueprints of being a millionaire? You say you don't know. The dope part is I'm okay with you not knowing. I'm not okay with you not doing. See, there's a lot of successful people that I know, their greatest attribute is once they believe it, they can conceive it, whether they know it or not. I've jumped out the plane many a times and built my parachute, y'all. The one thing that I will not give birth to is a fear that I cannot do a thing. I said on my page the other day, 100 million is only 10 million 10 times. And so some people looking at that like, you act like 10 million is easy. I'm like, it is. And the reason why it is because I made 1 million before. 10 million is only 1 million 9 more times. If I do it once, I could do it again. I want you to understand that nothing you do in your life is a fluke. Everything that you want to accomplish in this world is already planted in you. But what is expensive ignorance, Jose? And I visualize thinking about me being in prison. And I think about how many homies that I know in my mind. I'm like, yo, this is the smartest person I know. But his environment and his circumstances kept him from giving fruition to the thing that could have changed his life for the good. And now he will only live vicariously through others. We cannot let the vicissitudes of life wash away our dreams. And so when I say the word vicissitudes, that just means the ups and downs that we go through, the ebbs and flows that we go through. Life gon' life, but you gotta keep living. I don't think they got that one. Like, life is gonna do what life does, but you gotta have the internal, the mental fortitude to say, whatever life does, I can do it better. Whatever's presented to me, I can overcome. I want us to realize that successful people keep investing because they know investing equals security. Poor mentally people don't invest because the art of not knowing gives them anxiety. I remember once I said that poor people live check to check, rich people live year to year, and wealthy people live generation to generation. How can we make the transition? How can we pivot? How can we graduate? How can we accept something that we aren't exposed to? And I ask you this question because it's always said that when a child falls, we never stop them. We always tell them to get up and we encourage them. But at what point, as an adult, did you stop dreaming? At what point did you accept a reality that you truly don't believe in? At what point did you let the life that you have now be the mediocrity that you succumb to? At what point? And I'm not here to judge anybody, because I think we all go through different moments in our life. Like, I remember sometimes I might get up, I'm like, yo, I'm on it. I'm killing it. And then there's moments in my life where I slow down a bit, but there's never a moment where I lose focus on the overall goal. And the reason why I asked you, at what moment did you accept the mediocrity, is because at some point on the journey, you lost vision of the overall goal. You lost vision. But Jose, I got a question for you. What happens when you lose vision only to gain more sight? What happens when you lose the vision? Like I'm thinking about Paul. I'm thinking about Paul in this moment, and he had the vision. I'm going to crucify this group of people, but he had to lose his sight to give birth to a new mission. So what happens when you are blinded so that you can give birth to a new mission? So I'm asking you, what is like expensive ignorance? Like, what is it costing you to live the way you are living, knowing that there's something greater for you? What is it costing your family? What did it cost your husband? What is it costing your wife? What is it costing your kids? What is it costing your nieces and nephews? What is it costing you to keep settling for the reality that is beneath you? Now here's the thing that is truly, it's perplexing to me sometimes. We can set low goals and hit those low goals and actually think we're doing something. But what happens when we set big goals and then they scare you and then you accomplish a part of it? So I'm like, I'm gonna get $100 million. That's the goal. But if I go make $5 million, I didn't miss the goal. I just got 95 million more to go. But what happens when the goal is so low and you hit that goal and you give yourself false momentum? Jose, I remember when my homies used to go do some stuff in the streets, and one of my homies used to always have to get high before he did it. And one day I said, bro, you can't come do nothing with me high because you gonna mess around and kill me. And he said something. He said, without this, I can't do it. And I said, well, you don't need to come with me. You don't need false hope to get you where you gotta go at. You don't need false hope to be wealthy. You don't need false hope to be successful. You don't need false hope to build $1 billion business, $1 million business, a 6-figure business. All you need is consistency, discipline, patience, and the ability to pivot along the journey. This ain't easy. I remember sitting in this building right here with nobody in here with me in the dark, and I said, we are going to produce a dope ass show out of here. This was when they had holes in the wall. The painting was bad. The carpet was bad. No electricity. But the vision was the fuel that kept me going. The vision is the fuel that kept me going. But what happens when the ignorance becomes so expensive, it anchors you to a lie that you have gave birth to and made it a truth? What happens when you anchor yourself to a lie that you have fertilized, that you have planted a seed in to become true? Let me say that in another way. What happens when you tell yourself the reason why something ain't work, and then you tell everybody the reason why it didn't work, and now you start to believe that's the reason why it didn't work? Right? Like, you telling everybody about the big dream, you telling everybody about the big goal, and then the minute you get punched in the face, you tell everybody else something different, and you keep telling that story until at some point you believe that story, and now you've given birth to a falsehood that you have made a truth. I wish I could say that in a way that truly made you move. Because when you see me, I truly want you to understand that I come from the lowest of the low. I come from the bottom of the bottom. It truly don't get too much lower than where I come from. But here I am, standing in front of you, showing you that everything in this world is possible. My favorite part about God creating the world was the part where he stepped back, and I love when E.T. say this, when he stepped back and he said, that's good. I'm the that's good. You the that's good. Like, yep, the trees, the birds, yep, but to stand back and say that's good, that's like the chef kiss. That's like that's like the cherry on the cake. That's like the, ooh. That's the feeling you get when you wash your car and you look at it, you like, damn, that's good. You to that's good. You to that's good. But the problem is the ignorance in which you operate in it is costing you everything. What is the price that's being paid? Matter of fact, let me go a little further, Jose. Last couple of weeks, we talked about the dividends of sacrifice. We talked about the dividends of sacrifice, and that one still rained on me because it was deep. But now we talking about expensive ignorance. So watch this, Jose. Let me go further. What is the dividends that are being paid because of your ignorance? What is the dividends that are being paid because of your ignorance? And then we're going to go a little further in that. Who are you passing that down to? Who is inheriting that ignorance? Who is inheriting those bad financial habits? Who is inheriting those bad money mantras? Who is inheriting those bad money scripts? Who is inheriting your laziness? Who is watching you stress behind bills? Who is watching you overextend credit cards? Who is watching you missing payments? Who is watching you celebrate Christmas when you ain't got the money? Who is watching you work 2, 3, 4 jobs? Who is watching you start something and quit, start something and quit, start something and quit, start something and quit? Who is watching you go through the motions over and over and over again? Who is watching you date all these different people? Who is watching you give up on yourself? Who is watching you go against your word? Who is watching you? What is the dividends that are being paid from your ignorance? Episode 83, Trappin Tuesdays. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Tootie, let's get to him, man. Yup, that's how we feeling tonight. 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 Listen, Tootie, Jose, how you feel?
Man, it's Tuesday.
It is definitely Tuesday. We got a guest. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Y'all may know her as this little lady that just produces huge events, right? Ashley is in the building. Man, listen, Ashley spoke life into me the first time I met her, and she has been stuck with me ever since. Let me say that, man. You need people that's going, let me tell y'all something too. You need people in your life that's going to speak life into you, and it doesn't benefit them. Let me say that again. You need people in your life that's going to speak life into you, and they speaking life into you not because it benefits them, but because they know you walking in your purpose makes everybody else better. I like that. That's what Ashley is, yo. She is a human, what you call them little things, bro? Like you water the flowers with them, and you pour it in the spout. She is a human, she is a human spout spirit. I like that, Jose. I like that. I like that. She will pour into you every time she see you. And I just want to give her that. Thank you for always being that to me. Every day one, I remember that look. She was just like, boy, you special. Don't never let nobody take that away from you. Walk in that. Stay in that. And every time she saw me, she reminded me of that. So I definitely, if y'all, I'm a tagger. She like to be behind the scene. Every now and then, first of all, she an Atlanta girl. Let me just put that out there, you hear me? So don't play with her. She about her business, you hear me? But I just love her to death, man. She's the only person that can get away with calling me my trap. She be like, my trap.
And I don't think you tell her no.
Huh?
And I don't think you tell her no.
I've never told her no. Ever in my life have I told her no. So shout out to Ash, man. Yep, she's the brain. I don't want to take away from them, but she's the brain behind making A lot of stuff go for Rick Ross. A lot of stuff go for him 500. A lot of stuff for InvestFest. She's the brain that puts a lot of those things together. If you're trying to learn about the event space game, if you got an eye for it and you just need some learning, Ashley definitely is the person to do that. She definitely that person. She cold-blooded. When it comes to events at a large scale, what they be saying? She don't miss. She don't miss. She ain't gonna miss. And I'm gonna tell you something before I go on. I won't make her, like, nigga, stop talking about me. She will not let you boss her around. She done told me go sit my ass down a couple times. Chap, go sit down. So, when you see her, don't let the little frame fool you. You feel me? She heavy. Might look light, but we heavy though. She heavy. She gonna stand her ground. And she's one of the people that really does good business. And that's what a lot of people don't do good business. So she do. Put her info in the chat trap. And I'm telling you, my people know. So if you looking to get into that event game, she'll master the game. No event is too big or too small for her. I didn't get paid for this. This straight out of love because I surround myself with good people, and she is one of those people, man. She know the event space in and out. All right, let's get to it, man. Jose, how you feel?
Man, good. How was that trip, though?
What trip?
To the ground. You know I was going to How was the trip to the ground, bro?
Oh, my God. So Jose just asked me, how was the trip to the Grow? Ashley, you a guest here. So I just want to tell you that. You may hear some things that's just absurd, right? So Jose calls Mardi Gras the Gras, and that's just too disrespectful, bro. First of all, you from Maryland, right? No, we're not going to do this again. There's no Murray. How you spell Murray?
No.
How you spell Murray? No. How do you spell Murray?
M-A-R-Y. Tell us about the Bible. Tell us about Louisiana.
Spell Mary.
M-A-R-Y.
Mary, right? Right?
Yes.
Mary is right. That's all I'm gonna say. Every time you speak, you make PG County look bad. I just want you to know that, you hear me? All right, so Mardi Gras was amazing, right? You know what we should have did? Damn, what B at?
We should have had a clip in there.
B, we need a clip. B, you should have made a clip. You slipping on your pimping, dog.
With a tootie track.
With a tootie track. Let's see if we can get one of those for the show over. Let me see how good they is back there. Mardi Gras was amazing, Jose, man. I got a chance to, my city, bruh, is such a phenomenal city, bruh. You cannot find that culture nowhere else on the planet. Ash, I owe you a trip. I owe Ash a trip because she been saying, bro, I need to go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I need to go catch a second line or something. So I love my city. And Jose, I love it in such a way though, but I'm gonna tell you something. I always gotta bring myself back to reality to be like, nope, we're just visiting. Mm-hmm. It's like every time I go for a long time, I'll be like, yeah, I'm about to move back home. Mm-hmm. Every time, it never fails. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna move home. I'm gonna get a condo.
Oh, you trying to stay?
Stay. Cause you know why? I'm gonna tell you something. This is real talk, bro. And this ain't nothing against Atlanta. But I feel home only when I'm home. When I'm in the A, I feel like I go through the motions. And it's not like Atlanta's an amazing city. It saved my life. It saved my life, but I feel like Atlanta, I do business here. I don't never relax. Like I'll get in my crib and I'll chill, right? But I never get into the things that's going on here. Because I be wanting to chill. When I go home, I be letting loose. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere. I'm outside. But I think when I'm in Atlanta, I just be in chill mode. I be in chill. But I'm going to say this. I'll never forget this, Jose. The day I moved to Atlanta, bro, I'll never forget it, bro. I remember I got to the sign, and it said, like, Atlanta. I was like, oh, I made it.
You see on TV and in the movies.
Bro, and I remember I pulled the U-Haul truck over, bro. And I started crying, like booger tears, because I know how hard it is to make it out of New Orleans. You feel me? Like I pulled my Cobra and I started crying because I know how hard it is to make it out of New Orleans, bro. It ain't one of them cities you just up and leave from. It's a city that the culture is the glue that holds the city together. The culture is the glue that holds that city together. It's not because we got a lot of opportunity. It's not because politicians care. It's not because there's a lot of things to do. The culture is what holds that city together, bro. It's a resilient set of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. 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 Huh?
I heard the food. B told me the food was going crazy.
Well, you know, I'm used to that food. I grew up on that food. I was probably eating po' boys before I had teeth in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Crawfish etouffee and gumbo and D&D smoked sausage in the red and white container. You know what I'm saying? I've probably been listening to Frankie Beverly and Mays since I was a son. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I've been listening to that for my whole life. I probably knew that before I knew nursery rhymes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to that my whole life. So, you know, it's always a good time. I'm glad B came because he got to experience New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Not like Bourbon Street, because people from New Orleans don't go on Bourbon Street, right? So he got to experience it. He got to go to the hood store with me. But B always liked to go to that. Broad and Banks, get our gumbo, get our po' boys dressed.
Mine was dressed, but it got left.
Two there, get your man. All right, man. So we got a good show ahead of us today. Episode 83. Jose, we 83. I mean, we 17 episodes away from 100, dog.
I'm in a bind.
We're not in a bind. I don't know what happened. Just hit them all. So we 17 episodes. We want to tell our people thank you for rocking with us. 83 episodes. We keep growing. We keep evolving. Let's get the likes up. Jose, we got 2,200 people in the chat. That's good. We almost at 100,000. Let's go, man. All right, what we got, man? Let's get into it. So let's start off with our Ash. You gotta stand up for this, Ash. All right? You gotta pledge allegiance to this, baby. All right, let's get it. Yo. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I am confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all chains that anchor me from that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am an architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, baby. All right, man. Let me say something right quick, bro, before I can get into this. So I want to say this first and foremost, Jose. A lot of people keep asking me, what am I going to do about Nvidia having earnings tomorrow? Like, Trap, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Bro, I'm not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. Right? Let me say this, yo. Like, we got to get out of this gambling mindset. Like, we're not gambling over here. When I make a move, it's a strategic move that I've studied, that I've researched. We're not gambling, y'all. Right? And so we got to stop thinking that, and I said this when I was talking to Sean the other day. I said, bro, I've never missed money with my name on it. Right? You're not going to miss no money that got your name on it. And so I need us to get out of that mindset of every play I gotta jump on it. I'm not built. There's a reason why I make money on most of my plays when I swing for earnings. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not making that play. Somebody say, here we go. Yep, here we go. I'm not doing it. Right? One, I feel like this play has ran up so much. Right? It's ran up so much over the last couple of weeks. I feel like the market is now moving the goalposts back on them. Right? And what I mean by that is, and people not going to like this, but watch this. If LeBron averaged 20 and 10, we'll say he had a bad year. But if somebody else averaged 20 and 10, that's good numbers. Right? The problem is he's been, whether we like him or don't like him, he's been so good for so long, the bar that is set on him is different. But that comes with all great players. Right? Not just Bryant. It comes with all great players. Right? Like, let Steph Curry average 3 3-pointers a game. That's what we gonna say. Bro, you fell off. But if you get somebody to average 3 3-pointers or 4 3-pointers a game, you like, dog, that boy balling. But if you like, yo, Steph got 12 points, 4 3-pointers in a game, you're gonna be like, bro, he off. What happens is, bro, we ask for greatness, we look for greatness, and then when we get greatness, we move the bar back on. We keep setting the bar back on greatness. Right? So let me make that make sense now. Like, Nvidia has 5-fold since October lows in 2022. Now, what that means is a company has hit a price it's doubled 5 times. Right? Like, this stock has went crazy to where I feel like it'll hit earnings, it'll hit revenue, but the guidance might come in not what Wall Street expect. And because the guidance don't match what Wall Street expect, the stock gonna fall. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. That's my reason. Anytime I'm not confident in something, I'm okay with sitting on the sideline. I already got a couple plays in. Like, you got to be good with sitting on the sideline. You got to be good with saying, this is not my play. Now, here's the thing. If somebody make a play on it, I'm not mad at you either. Why? Because they got your name on it. The money with my name on it can't miss me, no matter what I do. But the money that ain't for me is the money that I got to chase. And here's what I've learned about chasing something. You always miss something very important that's going to cost you more than it's going to make you. So I don't ever chase no money in the market. And I'll give you a prime example. Today, this is what I fear about the market. Palo Alto Networks plunged about 20% today. Why? They beat on top line, is revenue. They beat on bottom line, which is guidance. But they put out, we're going to have slower growth for the rest of the year. And their expectations, meaning their forward-looking guidance for the rest of the year, was lower than what Wall Street expected, so the stock go down 20%. You beat on the earnings, you beat on revenue. This is what you're supposed to beat on. But because the market is in such a frenzy, right? And we not being aware that the market is a frenzy. Here's the worst thing that can happen to people right now. You can get a couple wins under your belt. And I said this, Jose. I said, wins build arrogance. Losses build confidence. Wins build arrogance. Losses build confidence. Here's why, Jose. Let's dig into that. I like that. Ash, you like that saying? Watch this. Because when you win, you feel better about yourself, right? But let's get with it. But how many people we see win and then the win turn into arrogance, right? This how dudes get the name of it, diamond hands. Diamond hands. You know why people don't like Floyd? Because they think he's arrogant. Now, no matter what we think, no matter what he thinks about himself, but you look at it like, here's what happened in the stock market. Don't let you get a couple wins when you didn't even do the homework on it. When you get a couple guesses, you go to things you can't miss. And so now what happens is, on a journey, you start doing things that are not comparable to success. You don't get successful habits. Watch this. We can see a team go win a Super Bowl, right? And then the next year, we saw with Kansas City. They won the Super Bowl last year. And by the middle of the season, people was like, nah, bruh. Like, they ain't gonna make it. What happened, though? People got arrogant. People start not having the same, and they said it. This ain't something I came up with. They were like, yo, we got a little arrogant. And then Patrick Mahomes said, you know what? This is what great ones do. I decided that we're going to go to the Super Bowl. He made a text to his wife. He said, I decided we're going to go to the Super Bowl. So he probably went in the locker room and checked everybody. Bruh, y'all tripping. We tripping. But this is why I said losing builds confidence. Because in those losses, you can see what it is you got to make the adjustments on. For me, my biggest confidence builder was losing $121,000. Because what happened was, in that moment, I had to check myself. Is this game for you or is it not? And I said, nah, bro, this game for me. I just got to go back and see what it is I need to do right. I need to see what the mistake was I made. Because up until that moment, I had got a little arrogant. I had got a little full of myself. I had made $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in a couple trades, made $100,000 in a couple trades, couple things I'm overlooking. I ain't really got to look at that. Right? Wins will build arrogance unless you consistently check yourself. So now when we're in a situation like this, I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't got to chase that. Why you don't got to chase the trap? Because we already did $800,000 this year just in the options game, yo. I'm straight. I don't got to go chase nothing. I got enough plays in right now that's going to make me some bread. So I want y'all to write that down today. Wins build arrogance, losses build confidence. Because in those losses, you're going to check yourself. You're going to check yourself. You're going to ask yourself, damn, do I really want to do this? And if you decide to move forward, you just built up some confidence. This is why people in the Patreon last year in September and October, the ones who've been rocking with me since then, I rock with them so tough. You know why? Because they had to battle for 8 weeks. For 8 weeks, they had to look at their account red. 8 weeks. But 8 weeks, I stepped up. I'm like, yo, I'm talking them through it. Yo, don't trip. This is this. It's all right. Boom. This is what we doing. Don't do that. Do this. Chill. No. I got you. I'm doing more Zoom calls than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they in a frenzy. But watch this. They went from seeing their account being the red in October to November, December, January, making more money than they ever made in their life. But the reason was the confidence was built in the trenches. The confidence is built, and that's not just an investing phrase, that's in life, yo. When I think about hardships that I face, I always revert back to 2 moments in my life. When I was homeless, when I was in prison. I always revert back to them. Why? Because those are moments at my lowest point when I could have gave up on myself. And I'd be like, bro, you done overcame this, that, and the other. Let's go. Even when I was going to trial, I was like, bro, you're going to be all right. And it's not that you don't get scared on a journey. It's being able to push through the fear. I can guarantee you this. When Ashley realized how big this damn InvestFest was, she had a moment where she was like, yo, this shit is really big. And she just stood up in it. She ain't backed down from it. You stood up with it. I'm pretty sure so much shit went wrong that we'll never know. But guess what? She handled that. She walked in it. I'm going to take care of it. And then the next time, guess what happened? It gets better. It gets easier. You start expecting it. So I want y'all to know that on the journey, man. Winning builds arrogance. Losses is going to build your confidence. Jose, how you feel about that? You love that? Everything don't belong on a shirt, bruh. Roll the footage, Tootie. Go to the next thing, man. I don't got time to do this with him tonight. I'm not doing this with him tonight, man. All right, so yeah, I'm not doing it, y'all. So if you're in a Patreon, don't expect me tomorrow to say I'm doing this Nvidia play. Don't expect it from me. I'm straight. I'm good. Jose, I've been watching, before we get into the show tonight, I've been watching, what it is called? The Walking Dead. Actually, you ever saw that? I don't know what, I got on it because I feel like something about to happen. In real life, I feel like something about to happen, cuz. They better be scared. Don't be scared. What the boy say, don't be scared.
You're watching it for study purposes.
I'm studying, bruh. I'm studying how to shoot the zombies. Dum, dum, dum. All headshot. Jose, I sent cuz a shotgun. I said, cuz, we need the shotgun. All headshot, cuz. I'm studying, cuz. Listen, here's what I've learned, Jose. In my brief synopsis, I've learned. People who live in the city is out of here.
Stop saying it. And it's true, but stop saying it.
Nah, it's a fact. People who live in the city, you done. And I watched this on 2 shows back to back. I watched it on The Walking Dead, and I watched this other show called Leave the World Behind. And in both shows, the people who live in the city was done. Next, but I've learned, you need artillery. You need artillery. Next, what I've learned, you need listen, you need perishable items. Non-perishable items. Yeah, you need canned goods, tuna fish, water, right? You need that. Another thing I've learned, you need a dirt bike or a four-wheeler, ATV.
Cars ain't gonna work.
The car's not gonna work. Because in both of the things, here's what I've learned. Everybody be trying to run the same way. And I remember that from the hurricane, cuz. I remember when I got on the bridge to go by cuz and them, bumper to bumper. I was like, damn, I feel like I could walk faster than this. So you need an ATV or a dirt bike. You need that. Because when the zombie's chasing you, you gotta go, cuz. You gotta go. I apologize, y'all. This don't got nothing to do with financial literacy. This got everything to do with you need to survive. Hey. Now I'm gonna tell you something, Jose. I listen to one thing, and we're gonna get to what we gotta get to. Two, I'm coming. I won't say this, bro. Now, mind you, it's 2024. It's my first time watching this. The old man named Herschel, he said something. And this was in 2012. He said this, Jose. He said, the dude named Rick told him, it's not going to be all right. And Herschel said, it's going to be all right. He said, the world, as human beings, we have been fighting for our survival since the minute we got here. He said, the world will go through a pandemic. It's 2012, this man said this. This is how I know something ain't right, because this is a script. He said, the world going to go through a pandemic. A lot of people going to die. Mother Nature going to adjust itself, and then we're going to be back to normal all over again. Now, here's what I want us to know. That was in 2012. I'm watching this in 2024. I'm pretty sure when people saw that in 2012, they didn't understand what the pandemic was going to be. But here's what I know. In 2020, we wound up going through a pandemic. And believe it or not, we looked at people being zombies. We looked at people being zombies, dog. Think about it. If somebody called COVID, did you not look at them like they was a zombie? Somebody did that. You was like, whoa. You feel me? The people had us in zombie mode, man. Don't tell me I'm tripping. I know I ain't tripping. That's the new war. All right, y'all tripping. My house bulletproof. I'm about to holler at Ross and see who I got to talk to. I need a bunker. Because we can't get to the farm, cuz. It's 3 hours out. The farm 3 hours out, cuz. Nah. You got to go in the backyard. We can't put it on the front. Nah, they going to get in the garage, cuz. We don't got no... I got to find something to get... Yeah. We got to find something for that. We got to find something to keep the garage down so the zombies can't get in. Even if it ain't zombies, though, it's people. The people are worse. People going to be in scavenger mode. I need to get that shotgun, man. Let's go. All right, man. I had my rant for the day. That was my rant for the day, y'all. Y'all can think I'm playing if y'all want. Watch when y'all see news alert. Y'all gonna be like, Trap said it on episode. Then I'm telling you, that shit gonna scare the crap out you when you start hearing that. And this is not a test. This is not a test. This is a real life. I'm telling you. Ash, get out the city. Ash could come. Ash could come. I'm on the outskirts, baby. I'm telling y'all. All right. Tootie. All right, so today we had all three indices down. Right? We had the Dow Jones down, we had the NASDAQ down, and we had the S&P down. What that is? My phone? Oh, all right. Yep. Good job. You send it to me again? Yeah. Let me see. Send it to me. I might have missed it. I was tripping. I saw it. I texted you too. There you go. Good job. All right. So we had all three indices are down. Let's get to something I need y'all to see today. All right. So I want y'all to see something. Here's something that I realized. I saw that a lot of big investors have been selling shares. So one of the reasons why I always tell us this, once we get to 100%, we sell it. You know why? Because let's play with the house money, right? We want to partake in the run that the market is having, but we don't want to give the market back what we've made. So when we make 100%, and I'm going to be real, I feel like I spoiled the Patreon group at this point because all they want now is 100%. That's all they want. Like the last 10 plays we done put in there, they've been going crazy. So, all right. Discovery Financial Services, they think about getting bought out today. That's an S&P winner. Conagra Brands, they was up 1% today. Bath and Body Works. After you go to Bath and Body Works, them goddamn candles been selling. They up today. United Airlines. So let me say this. United Airlines is upping the cost of bags. That's right, Jose. They upping the cost of bags. Yeah, they upping the cost of that. Walmart is up today. We're going to talk about them later on today. Walmart did a big deal with Vizio TV. They're going to buy that. Some of our losers today was JB Hunt Transportation, Applied Materials, and AMD. Let's go with our NASDAQ winners. NASDAQ winners, we got Monopore Therapeutics, Reinsurance Pharma. That was some of our winners, up 70%. Damn, up 83%, up 95%. Some of our biggest losers is Micro Cloud, 75%. Golly, boy, that's a big loss. Centrina, down 29%, and Universal Pharmaceuticals. Those are down big today. Let's go a little further. So let's check out our heat check. Y'all see we had put call ratio 0.97, almost 1%. We had 3.7. You could have left that over there, cuz. You just wanted to be on camera. You think he slick. I want to be on camera, you hear me? I want to be on camera. What the hell I do? All right, man. We had 3.6 million puts in today. Let's go a little further to it. All right, let's look at our heat map, y'all. This gives us an idea to check the temperature so we can see what's going on. I like to show y'all this on a daily basis so we can see what's going on with the world we live in. So let's see. Microsoft. Look at that. Nvidia down 5%. Now, here's what I will tell everybody. Also, while we talking about Nvidia, watch this, y'all. So everybody been on me about this other company called SMCI. Everybody been on me about that. Trap. But here's what I told y'all. I said, yo, that train left the station. That train left the station. So watch this. Friday, we watched the stock go down by $200. So watch this. This is what I tell y'all about the money that don't got my name on it. We had it in there, now don't get me wrong, we had it in a recession portfolio last year. It performed well for us. When I started the portfolio over, I was supposed to buy it again, but I didn't. Still $400, right? It ran up to $1,000 from the beginning of the year to now. But watch this. There's people that bought it at $8, $9, and $1,000. Because they were doing what? Chasing. You don't never got to chase money with your name on it. The stock market will always give you an opportunity. Here's what I want you to understand. The stock market is a place where emotion supersedes fundamentals at various times. All right, let's say that again. The stock market is a place where emotion supersedes valuation during short periods of time. That makes sense, Ash? All right. Well, let me say something. Ash been studying the course, y'all. My girl gonna be rich. I'm gonna make sure she get that money, right? So what happens is, and we're gonna talk about this later on, a great company will run for you, but the stock market will give you an opportunity to get that great company at a fair or discounted price. It's kind of like your favorite shoes. You're like, damn, they're my favorite. I really want them shoes. Now, here's the crazy part about it. This is going to be good, Jose. You might not get the shoes in season. You might not get the shoes in season. And for most people, because they don't get the stock in season, they think they missed out. Not realizing that seasons change and they come back. So even if you miss it when it ran up to 1,000, that don't mean go buy it at 1,000, because now if you let it go from 1,000, now it's $750. You with me, cuz? So you do not have to chase, you just gotta be in place. That go with this one, look.
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm. You feel me? You ain't got to chase. You just got to be in place. Jose? Say, one of my trappers hit me with a dope saying, bro. It wasn't dope. It was funny because he reminded me of you. So everybody got to come up with something with the Apple stock a day, keep the poverty away. You know that's my saying. And so you come up with a Netflix stock a week, keep you off the street. So young boy, I think his name Kendrick, you know what I mean? He was doing a presentation this week, and he was presenting this company called Care Trust. So it's a company, it's a REIT that has senior citizen homes. So his saying was, he went got on a whiteboard in his presentation, and he said, a Care Trust stock a week, make sure you have somewhere to sleep. said, bro, you and Jose get on my nerves, bro. So he was like, a cat trust stock a week, make sure you have somewhere to sleep. And it just was funny because he had a great presentation. I actually put it in the Patreon today. I gave him a gift today. I gave him my Live from the Kitchen replay with my trappers. I put it in there. And Kendrick, he did a really good presentation. And he said, and it's a senior citizens home. So they do, elder homes and really good company. And he was like, when you get older and you don't got nowhere to go and your kids, he was like, and your kids put you in, the old folks home or whatever. He was like, let me help you out. A cat trust stock a week, make sure you got somewhere to sleep. And he wrote it on a whiteboard, cuz. I said, man, Jose is rubbing off on my people with these sayings, man. They just come up with these. And the crazy part is, Jose think that saying is fire. A Netflix stock a week, keep you off the street. And he said it was so much flamboyance is the word we're going to use for that. All right, so we see, man, Tesla was down 3%. But watch this, y'all. Coca-Cola up 2%. Walmart 4%. Google even gave us something positive out of all of them. Google gave us something positive. I want to talk about Berkshire Hathaway a little bit today, too. We're going to talk about that. McDonald's. All right, let's go a little further, Tootie. All right, as we look at our fear and greed index, we already know the market still is a little greedy at 68. We at 68. Not bad. Not bad. Right? 50 is neutral. Remember, at one point, we was in the 80s. We was being real greedy. So, let's just be mindful. Let's go a little further, Tootie. All right, so here's what I want to do today. I realize now that in Trappin Tuesday, Jose, we got people from all different areas. All different. Let me shout out everybody. I realize that we have so many new people coming in, Jose, each and every week, and we want to thank them for that. We thank them for putting up with our shenanigans every week. We have a little laughter, we get serious. Sometimes I go in preacher mode, right? Sometimes I'm in deep education mode. Sometimes I'm in masterclass mode, right? So I thank y'all for that. Allowing me and my team to just be who we are. Let's get the lights up right quick, right? So what I did realize, Jose, was I was taking a seat today and I was like, yo, we got so many travelers from so many different learning styles. And so what I want to do right now before we go any further is if you're an older trapper, you're a more seasoned trapper, don't trip on this part right here because we got to help our people that's coming on board. We want to let them sit at the table with us and break bread with us. Right? So if you're new to coming to the show, this part is specifically for you. So when we talk about the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is actually 508 of the biggest stocks in the game, right? Are companies, right? That are public. So when they're public, it means that we can buy shares in those companies, right? Now, the S&P 500 is broken down into 11 different sectors, right? It's broken down into 11 different sectors. So every stock that you're going to buy off the S&P 500 is going to be in these sectors. Now, let's go a little further because you have 4 what's called indexes or indices when you say it multiple, right? So you have the NASDAQ, which is 100, predominantly your tech stocks. And then you have your Dow, which represents 30 of your more industrial stocks. And then you have your S&P 500, which represents the 500 biggest. And then you have the Russell, right? The Russell is really the Russell 3000, but the Russell 2000 represents your small cap stocks, right? These are the smaller companies, right? So today I want to talk about these 11 sectors, right? Jose, you mind? You think they're gonna you don't mind if we talk about these 11 sectors right quick, right? Yeah. And so I want to break this down to you. So every Let me know if y'all don't mind if y'all in the chat right quick. Let me know if y'all don't mind it right quick. If you're in the chat and you need this right here just to get a little more clarity, like, say, Trap, I need the clarity, Trap. I need the clarity. Sean, do me a favor. Give me that juice out there. Be like, Trap, I need the clarity. I need the clarity. See, we live in full effect, so I be getting juices. We do it all, you feel? We got to get our backstage camera up, Jose, so we can get our behind-the-scenes stuff up, get our GoPro up so they can see that in black and white. You know what I'm saying? So we can, when we doing stuff like that. All right, so let's do it. All right, so what I want to do to my people right quick is I want to show them exactly what's going on, right, and how they can play this game. And you need to understand this, right? You need to understand this. Because they be lost. And I think one of the biggest, I'm going to say this too, Jose. I think one of the biggest misconceptions that I've done is I always just assume that people where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you've been listening to Trappin' Tuesdays so many weeks. Not realizing that, bro, we getting a new influx of people every week. And even some of the people who hear, they catching on. They're like, nah, I need that. So I think every week we're going to go back a little bit just to help our people out, Jose. Right? We want, in order for us to be the best show out, when it comes to this, we got to serve our people at a high level. God damn, this trap juice good. Jose, I saw a man on Instagram, 75 years old, bro. He said all he do is drink vegetables and eat vegetables. Yeah. Bro, dude's 75 years old. Doing pull-ups, push-ups. That boy said, what doctor? I said, ooh.
I saw that. I was like,
You was like, what?
That's why we need behind the scenes camera.
But it put me in motion, though. I enjoyed seeing that. He was doing his push-ups, his pull-ups. I'm like, damn, I definitely want to be that when I'm 75. And I didn't even think he was 75 until he said it. But anyway, let's get into this right quick. So the S&P 500 is broke down into 11 sectors. So we'll go through these 11 sectors so you can understand what they are and how they operate, right? So the first one we'll talk about, now the 7 sectors, let me say this, they aren't numbered in any order, right? It's not an order that they're in, right? But also I want you to know something. The sectors are actually broke down into industries, right? So let's say right now we go to the financial sector, right? And this is the easiest one for me to show you, right? So let's say the financial sector is one of the sectors. Well, that financial sector will be broke down into industries. So one of the industries in the financial sector will be insurance, right? Insurance would be in the financial sectors. Guess what another industry in the financial sector would be? Payment processing. Guess what another industry inside of the financial sector may be? Regional banking. That's your regions, your smaller banks. Guess what another one would be inside of there? Wealth management or big banks. That's your JP Morgans, banks like that, right? Another part of that would be credit cards. So inside of the financial sector, you have industries, and in those industries, you have, y'all get what I'm saying? If y'all get what I'm saying in the chat, say, yep, we get it, Trap. So we go a little further, look at the healthcare sector. That's another sector. That sector may be broken down into pharmaceuticals, right? It may be broken down into medical devices that may be a part of that, depending on what it is. It can be broke down into like your vaccine plays. It can be broke down into, watch this, health insurance plays. You feel me? Health insurance, right? Yep, under your financial, you'll get Berkshire. So it's being able to say, I need you to understand that. So now let's go back. So we talked about 2. We talked about financials, and then we talked about healthcare. Now let's talk about consumer discretionary. What is that industry? Consumer discretionary is an industry where, is a sector where people, that industry, oh, this is good, Jose, watch this. Watch what I'm about to say right here. Think about this industry as the disposable income industry. Watch this. This is about to be good. This sector has companies like Amazon and Tesla in it. I want you to think about this industry as the disposable income sector. Why? Because these sectors soar when people have disposable money. So think about it. If the economy is down and people don't have disposable money, will they go buy a Tesla? Probably not. Sales on Amazon gonna go down, but the reason why Amazon will always make money is because they got that AWS, Amazon Web Service. So I want you to think about that when you think about that industry. Nike, Disney, they over there, right? The next segment, information technology, right? That's your Microsoft, your Apples, right? Companies like that. Now, watch this. Communication. You're gonna see Google, Meta. Now you might be like, well, Trap, that's a technology company. True, but what do? They help you communicate. How do people, what do you use Instagram for, Facebook for? To do what? Communicate. Google, what do you use it for? Communicate. Why? Gmail. It's under that thing. All right, now let's go to this next one. Consumer staples. Consumer staples. This sector, I want you to think about it as this. This is the sector that we got to spend money on regardless. I want you to think of this sector like that. We gonna spend money on this sector whether the economy up or down. Right? I want you to think about this sector like that. I want you to think about your Walmarts, your Costco's. Right? I want you to think about them like that. Procter & Gamble. Right? I want you to think about that like that. All right? Let's go a little further. Real estate. That can be individual companies and REITs. It doesn't always have to be a REIT to be in here. If you want to look at more, look at the ticker symbol PNQ. I mean VNQ. VNQ. I think that's it. For the real estate ETF. VNQ. Next one is your utilities. So you'll see companies like A.L. Smith. You'll see companies like Southern Company, right? Utilities. Now, these typically don't perform well. These companies pay a good dividend, but they probably got bad balance sheets because they're capital intensive. I hope y'all listening to me on this right here. I'm giving y'all a breakdown on all 11 sectors, right? Next, we talked about healthcare. Next one, we talk about energy. Right? We talking about your Exxon Mobils. We talking about your Chevrons, your BPs, right? These companies right here going to be on the energy sector. Right? Materials. Now, this sector here is kind of different. It can do a lot of things. So we can have like copper, gold, but we also going to have companies like Ecolab, the company you wash your hands with. Y'all ever saw that? You wash your hands with them, Jose? You go to the thing. Jose, you never done it? Wash your hands, man. Oh, all right. But also they have like the laundry mat things, the laundry detergent, but for industrial. That's what that company is too. Right? So we talking about materials. We talking about like fossil fuels, nickel, copper, mining companies. They'll be right there. GLD, that's right, New Mine Energy. These companies gonna be right there. We talked about financials, and now the last but not least, we talking about industrials. We talking about Caterpillar. We talking about 3M. We talking about Fastenal. We talking about John Deere, right? We talking about industrial companies, right? These are the companies that will be on industrials. These are your 11 sectors of the S&P 500. These 11 sectors are also broken down into industry. Here's the cheat code. If you want to find a company that you like, now you know how to find its peers. So if you want to find Apple's competitors, it will be an information technology company. Apple's competitor won't be a company in consumer staples. It won't be a company in not its direct competitors. Right? Yep, Boeing will be in there. So if you're looking for a company, its competitors will be in the same sector as the company. I hope I helped y'all out with that, Jose. I hope I helped them out with that, man. We want to help them out good. We want to help the people out, man. Let's get your likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's go a little further, Tootie. This is what they've been looking to see here for this week. Let's go look at the recession portfolio. Let's see what we got going on. Bro, this haircut is so fly on that picture. God, that haircut is fresh. All right. Here we go. Y'all, let's look at it. I think today, Jose, the market has given me an opportunity to add to the recession portfolio. We got $163,000 in cash on the side. We lost $13,000 from it today, but we'll be all right. Let's go. So Costco is up. Costco. That's my bread and butter right there. FICO was down today. Eli Lilly was down today. Meta was down today. Nvidia was down today. VRTX was down today. Jose, I'm gonna add to the recession portfolio, dog. I can't tell you right now. I gotta wait till I gotta put it in the thing. I gotta put it in the Patreon. I gotta put it in the Patreon. Huh? All right, watch this. If you think, tell me what company you think I'm adding to the recession portfolio. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put two companies right here. They're gonna be like, bro, I know you lying. So that's one. I'm adding two companies. Put it in the chat what company you think we gonna add to the recession portfolio. Boy, I ain't going back with Crocs. We fought with Crocs all year last year. Goddamn Crocs. We gonna go ASML, not bad. Ooh, Sean, come see this. Come see this. Look at this. You see that? You see that? That's this. Let's go see. Let's see what we see. What we seeing up? Ooh. A couple people got it, Gov. A couple people got the first one, Sean. A couple people got the first one. Ooh, I saw somebody get the second one. I saw one person get the second one. Okay. I like that. We keep the chat engaged. All I'm going to say is, y'all be paying attention to me. Okay, that's my people. Jose, we got the best people, dog. We got the best people. They tapped in. They know. We don't be, yeah. All we do is print money, Ash. All we do is print money, baby. I'm printing money, baby. I like my girl who said that on it. She said, we print money, baby. All right, let's go a little further. All right, today, Jose, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We got beat up today, dog. Bro, we got beat up today. But we made bread. So Netflix, They go to the other one first? Yeah. All right, so we still up on on all our plays except for this one Google play. I think the other one too though. So Amazon, we lost 1,800 today. Broadcom. Oh, let me go on my thing. Let's talk about it. CrowdStrike. We lost $5,000 a day. Look at Google. Look at Google still fight the power. Bro, this when I tried this other strategy, bro, it ain't never just pan out for me, bro. I got close, but it ain't never go green for me, dog. Eli Lilly lost 20 bands today, dog. Bro, we was up 57 bands on that joker today, bro. I'm mad at that one. All right, Meta went down 1,000, 1,300 today. We not mad at that. The other Meta went up 14. We not mad at that. Let's go a little further to it. Netflix gave up 7,400 today. And look at Nvidia, bro. Damn, 9,000. This is my big boy right here, Jose. That 630 call, that's my big boy, Jose. That's the biggest play I ever done, cuz. Biggest play I ever done. I dropped 180 in that thing. And look, we was right. We had just passed 100%. We still up 122,000. It got hit for 54 bands today, Jose. You feel me? QQQ. That's gone. Oh yeah, my one QQQ, that March play, I wound up selling out. But I was the only one in that play. You know, I had been told the trappers get out that play. So we sold that one. The SMH play is good. The XLK, the XLY play down. We all right on that. We still killing it. Shout out to my people in the Patreon. We ain't tripping. I will say this, you know, I know they won't get into that. I'm not telling y'all not to get into the play. I feel like if you have the options masterclass, you know how to go fish. You don't always need me to fish for you. But I will say, you know, come join the team, come join the community. One thing we gonna do is we gonna eat together as a squad. We gonna eat together as a team. You know, every day ain't gonna always, like for me, Jose, I saw the market. I'm like, you know what? It's overdue for something. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's what I do know. Nvidia was down 4% today, right? Since 1958, the market has never had a negative year on an election year. Since 1958. So if you want to know why I'm so bullish this year, it's because I know it's an election year. But I will say this, Jose. It does not mean the market gonna go straight up. We gotta have moments where we like, all right, we've been running since January the 3rd. The market, sellers, buyers get exhausted. Buyers exhaust. Let's write that down. Buyers exhaust. I need to write that down. And they're gonna have sellers exhaust. It has to happen, bro. So that's how we navigate that, man. So come join us in the Patreon. Let's get to it. Let's go a little further, Judah. All right. So in the process of me, you don't even see what that graphic is, boy. You feel me? That's that old Buster Rhymes, boy. All right. So here's what I want y'all to see. In a 10-year time frame, right? In a 10-year time frame, only look at the companies that have changed. So Apple's worth $500 billion in 2014. Exxon was worth $434 billion. Google was worth $376 billion. Microsoft was worth $310 billion. Berkshire Hathaway. These were the top 5 biggest companies in 2014. In a 10-year time frame, look at this change right here. Microsoft is now a $3 trillion company. Applesauce, $3 trillion company, almost. Google, almost a $2 trillion company. Amazon, almost a $2 trillion company. Nvidia, almost a $2 trillion company. Here's what I want us to understand. Like, the market has to evolve. The products and services that we need will evolve. Right? Think about this. In 2014, Exxon was the second biggest company on the market. Berkshire Hathaway was the 5th biggest company on the market. But look at the market caps. 500 billion, 400 billion, 200 billion. So you saying as a $200 billion company right now, you still not even in the top 5. As a $500 billion company, you still not even in the top 5. As a $500 billion company, you a $500 billion company, you still not in the top 5. That shows you progress. That shows you growth. And I'm about to say this, yo. As a black man living in America, I'm going to say that betting against America ain't a winning formula. Betting against America has so far not been a winning formula. Here's why. Because businesses still have, and this is why I be telling people in the crypto market that I don't think they be seeing the game for what it is. Do I think crypto is an asset class that you need to be a part of? 100%. But do I think the stock market is going to go somewhere? I disagree with that. And the reason why I disagree with that is this. Because the stock market has been, since its inception, the easiest way to become a billionaire. Since its inception, it's the easiest way to become a billionaire. Here's why. You create a company. Hear me. You create a company. You make the company go public. You buy shares of the company when it's dirt cheap, and you just hold them. You pay yourself $1. You reward yourself in stock options. You become a millionaire, a billionaire over time. It's been a proven way to build wealth in America. I'm not saying real estate ain't the way. I'm not saying, businesses ain't the way. What I'm saying is the stock market has been the proven wealth catalyst for centuries. Centuries, 100 years? Centuries. We talking about Vanderbilt, Rockefellers. That's how they became billionaires. Okay, watch this. People don't even know this. Look what Cornelius Vanderbilt did to become a billionaire. History lesson with Trap. Cornelius Vanderbilt had the railroads. I'm going to tell you the Vanderbilt and the Rockefeller did the same exact thing. And JP Morgan Chase did the same exact thing to become, and Andrew Carnegie, to becoming the richest man in the world. Here's what they did. They already had great companies, right? And then all of Cornelius Vanderbilt's competitors tried to go against him. He said, that's what y'all want to do. He put a roadblock on the bridge because he had the way to get in New York. He put a roadblock on the bridge. He stopped the trains from going through the bridge. The trains couldn't go through the bridge. The stock went down. He bought majority of all their stocks when they was down, bought ownership of their company. He became majority owner, lifted the goddamn bridge up because he had control of it. Once the train started running again, the stock went up. He became the richest man in the world. He bought his competitor. He bought majority of his competitor's stock. I'm just saying. Okay, watch this. Rockefeller had to do the same thing with Standard Oil. What he did, he had Standard Oil. All he did, he bought majority ownership of his competitor's stock. When the stocks went down, he kept buying. He bought so much of their stock where he became the majority owner of their stock, and he became the richest man in the world. Andrew Carnegie, he became the richest man in the world because he sold his company in steel. Steel was a part of the new revolution. He was buying his competitor's steel, and then he sold his company. When he sold his company, he went and bought more shares of the company after he sold it. Richest man in the world. JP Morgan, same thing. Created the bank. Then what he did, when Thomas Edison Electric, the company's having a hard time, what did he go do? He went and bought 51% of Edison Electric. He bought it, changed the name to General Electric, along with owner JP Morgan Chase. He became one of the richest men in the world because of that. Since the beginning of time, the stock market has been the catalyst for rich white men attaining wealth. Don't mind me, Ash. I go through these rants sometimes. It's part of the game. So my question to you is, why we ain't doing it? Why we ain't doing it? The name of the show is what? Expensive ignorance. If we see the same people keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, why aren't we, instead of complaining about the game not being fair, why don't we just learn how to play the game, learn the rules to the game, learn how the people who've played the game before us won the game, and then we adapt that same mindset? So here's why I feel like this game ain't gonna never change. And I'm not, again, I don't have nothing against crypto, but here's what I'm saying. When people want to get rich in America, they take their company, they go public with it, they put it on the stock market, they put it at whatever valuation price, they buy shares of it, they pay themselves $1, and they pay themselves in stock compensation for 20 years. And then they become 400 million, 500 million, 600 million. Then they're in a race to become the richest men in the world. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Now, I don't got nothing against nobody, but I don't think nobody right now in America is the richest man in the world because he owned the most crypto. I'm not saying nothing against crypto. I don't have nothing against it. But I'm saying in Rome, do what the Romans do. The blueprint is the blueprint. But here's what I do know. I know that some of the richest men in the world own crypto. I know some of the richest men in the world own real estate. Some of the richest men in the world, they have businesses that they own. This is the game. This is the game, y'all. Yep, they paid themselves a $1 salary. Mark Zuckerberg paid himself $1 salary, but he compensated himself $200-something million in worth of stock compensation. That's what they do. They pay themselves $1. They pay themselves $1, and they compensate themselves in shares. Let's go a little further. Too, they go to that. I should have a slide that talks about wealth being built with AI. I should have a slide that says that. I should have a slide, not that one. It should have, there you go, right there. Good, good, good. So watch this. I looked up a stat today. And it says that majority of the wealth in 2024 comes from companies that have been built off AI. Now, I want y'all to sit on that for a second. I want you to sit on that for a second because I want to ask you a question. Here's what I found out today. I didn't even know this till today, Jose. Them people cousins. The CEO of Nvidia and the CEO of AMD, who people think are competitors, they cousins.
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm. Yo, watch this. Co-founder Yin-Sing Hung, I think that's his name, his wealth has surged by a blistering 48 billion. 48 billion. Let me let that ring in your head, Jose. Watch this. His cousin, Lisa Su, CEO of Advanced Micro Devices, net worth is now 1.2 billion. What's better than 1 billion there? 2. Especially when they're the same hue as you. They're the same hue. Two chip-making billionaires in one family illustrates the scope of artificial intelligence and the craze which has come to dominate the stock market this year. Damn, cuz, I gotta make you a millionaire, my dog. I'm working on it. Bruh, can you imagine what that's like at home? They had to, I don't want this to sound racist. Damn. They at the crib eating their the food of their nationality. You feel me, Jose? You feel me? I played it safe just now. I played it safe for my dog. They at home eating the food of their nationality, and he like, yup, I hit for 48 billion. Lil one. And she like, I'm worth. He like, you could take that little 1.2 billion. You can't. You can't. And the family invested. They probably a couple 100 million strong. Bro, dog, you know how dope that is? Me and my cousin, billionaires. You got 2 billionaires in the same family. That's crazy. And watch this. Here's the dope part. Not only are they cousins, not only are they billionaires, now they competing on who, they also got companies in the same industry. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
That shit had me in a bind, cuz. How I make you a millionaire, dog? I gotta make you a millionaire, dog. So I can fuss with you like on some millionaire shit. You feel me? Like he big dogging her too. Like he 48 billion. She worth 1.2. He like, stop playing with me. I won't do you that. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, and so people gonna think I'm hating, but they don't know the nature of our relationship, right? I won't be worth like 100 million. I need you to be worth like 5. You feel me? Like I gotta be worth like 100 million, and I need you to be worth like 5, so I can tell you like, man, get that little $5 million. Like I want you to eat. Like I know he be big dogging her. Like the rest of the family, like doing their thing, he ain't tripping. But like for her, it's like, stop playing with me. And she probably be talking crap. You know how women is. Like women, she got that nature in the. So she probably seeing him. She probably be on some. I'ma get him. Right, and that's you. Right, not the woman part, but that's you. Like, damn, I gotta get him.
They said in the chat they got the same haircut.
They do. That's $1 billion haircut. That's what that is. It's $1 billion haircut. Dog, that's crazy, cuz. That boy got the black leather Michael Jackson jacket. Damn. Jose, man, we got 3,100 people in the chat, man. Shout out to all my new trappers, was good. Get the likes up. Oh, let me say something right quick. This segment is brought to you by Apparel Inc. Y'all see it. The hat is not Apparel Inc. But we working on that too. You feel me? I like that all black look. It made me feel like I'm in that mode. You hear me? I'm in that mode. Right, this segment brought to you by Apparel Inc., man. Hit the link, man. Get your Trapper apparel. Y'all see it, Wallstreet look like us now. Listen, it's cool. You got some apparel? All right. It's cool outside. Y'all gonna have coolness until about April. Get you some apparel. We got t-shirts. We got joggers. Ladies, you can get the extra small joggers. It's cool. We feel it. Get your large, medium. For my women with hips, you get the large. You know, hips be hipping. I feel y'all. You know what I'm talking about? For my petite, you can get the extra small. You know what I'm saying? For the right, we got the mediums for the, you know what I'm saying? You dig? What you got on over there, dog? Nigga looking like, what's the dude name on Terminator? What the dude name was, man? What his name was? Right here. Reese, he look like Reese, you hear me? Off Terminator. Reese! Reese! Oh, you Sarah Connor. All right, let's go a little further, man. Let's go a little further. All right, damn, Kathy. Ah, damn. So, I did some research, man, and I found out that Kathy Woods has lost $14 billion over the last few years. Now, you got to remember the fact that ARC Innovations is her seed fund. I had this in my notes in my phone. I want to make sure I give y'all the right breakdown, because it's a thing. All right, here we go. So watch this. So over the last 10 years, Kathy Woods has lost over $14 billion with her ARC Innovation Fund, which is heavy Tesla, Coinbase. You know, she heavy in the growth areas, yo. Now, my thing for that is, now, that's her fund, but that ain't her personal. So my thing to that is this, and here's why I feel a certain way about that. At what point do we say that ain't it? At what point do we say that ain't it? So she had a fund, it was worth $16 billion. She keeps on buying more Tesla. She keeps on buying more of these high growth stocks. I said something before, and I think people, I'm gonna tell y'all something. So one of the reasons why I didn't never talk a lot about Kathy, because I didn't want to feel like I was talking about a woman. I try to stay away from that, and I try not to give Jose a hard time. Not meaning he gon', like, we try to be mindful of the overall perspective. I've been one to congratulate her on some of the stuff that she's done, but her performance has just not been well. I think she did all right last year. I had this whole thing wrote down and I can't find it. She did all right last year in a soaring market, but she hasn't been able to navigate these last couple markets, man. And she was innovative in the fact that she bet heavy on Tesla like in 2009, Jose, right? In 2009, she bet heavy on Tesla, and nobody didn't see it. So when it popped off in 2017, 18, when it started running, she looked it brilliant, right? The thing about that is, remember I talked about something. What did I say to y'all? Ooh, Jose, this goes right into what we talked about earlier. Wins can build what? Arrogance. She is so innovative in her investment approach, she don't have no balance. Right? She's so innovative in her investment approach. If we go look at her portfolio, I want to pull her portfolio up right quick. I want to pull her portfolio up, yo. And, okay, watch this, Jose. Here's her portfolio. That's crazy how I can pull that up like that, yeah? Stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me, boy. I don't be playing no games. So let's look at her portfolio. Watch this, Jose. And 7.8% of her portfolio is in Tesla, over $1 billion. 6% of it is in a company called UPath. 6% of it is in Coinbase. 5% of it is in Roku. 5% of it is in Zoom. 5% of it is in Square. 3% of it is in, 5% of it is in Zoom. 3% of it is in Block. 3% of it is in DraftKings. 3% of it is in Exact Science. 2% of it is in Twilio. And 2% of it is in Zillow. She also has 2% of it in Robinhood. 2% of it is in Roblox. That's the majority of it, right? If you think about those names, I ain't gonna say that, George. The woman got $1 billion. The woman got $1 billion portfolio, bro. But all I'm gonna say is there's not a lot of winners up in there. Her biggest shine, cuz remember this company CRISPR?
Yeah.
That was the company cuz. That was the company cuz made $100 on. And then when he lost $50, he sold. That was the company CRISPR. I don't know, Teladoc, that's another company she in. So you gotta realize, Tesla made her money, DraftKings made her money, Shopify up this year, but Tesla down. A lot of these other stuff, CRISPR, Teladoc, she lost a lot of money with Block, Twilio, Coinbase was up last year, but it took a big hit. This, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been getting blasted, dog. She been getting blasted. And now, I'm not one to judge her. I'm not one to say I'm better than her. I'm not here to say all that, right? But what I am here to say is, baby girl, you've been losing some money. Baby girl, you've been losing some people some money. You ain't got, I don't know if you should be on, I think you should focus, I'm gonna leave that alone. But the fund has lost about $14 billion. Now, the one thing I will say about her is she bets on the future. And in betting on the future, you got to deal with this type of risk. But here's what I like to say in these moments. Don't be so caught up, and this is the thing that I always have with these fund managers. Don't be so caught up on your investment approach to where you don't see there's a pivot happening. You may need to pivot somewhere else. Because what happens is, Kathy Woods, why you ain't in the Nvidia? Why you ain't in the AMD? Why you not in the AVGO? Why you ain't run with an Oracle? You see what you betting on the future, but you ain't betting on the thing that's gonna make the future move. You feel me? Why you ain't there? You betting on CRISPR and Teladoc. All right, cool. Why you ain't in the Eli Lilly? Right? That way you can get some, I'm not mad at you doubling down on Tesla. I ain't mad at that. But there's some other stuff you got, you could have been like, nah, let me just go another way. I know. Yeah, she sold them. She sold her AI last year. I forgot what episode we talked about that. We said she sold some of her AI stocks. That was last year. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a random talk though, Jose. I don't know if we pulled it up. I think it was a random rant, like why she sold or something. You feel me? I think damn. She was your speaker? She knowledgeable. She got game. She know her talk. But Kathy, and at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like the good old boys was conspiring against her. Because for a year, she was busting their ass. Like when Tesla was running crazy because all of them stayed away from it. Tesla ran up so much, it split and then it ran up again. I said, ooh, Kathy going crazy on her. But that was it. But she's so heavy in it. But she been on a serious decline, bro. Huh? But that's a lot. 8% is a lot of your portfolio when you got everything else at 6%, 3%. So I'm not mad at it. I just think that $14 billion is a big loss, but it ain't nothing she can't shake back from. Tesla turned around, Shopify's turned around. I think she need to revise the approach. Right? And this is the one thing I tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this, she's going against something I talked about. We don't fall in love with no company. We don't fall in love with no company. We dating them all. She fell in love with Tesla. She fell in love with it, and that's cool. You can't fall in love with it and then fall in love with everything else. You gotta start saying, all right, if I love Tesla like that, let me go date, these other companies that at least AMAT, ASML, you see where the world, you can't be stuck in the old ways, Cap. You gotta, I don't know. I don't want to bang on this too hard. No pun intended. Let's go a little further. Let's go. Let's go a little further. Today. And then we double down. Watch this. Stacking money in the cloud. I'm just saying, Kathy, why you don't got, look at this. AWS, Azure, Google. Why you ain't none of these? Salesforce. What we talking about? Bro, even last year, watch this. Even last year, this blew my mind when I saw this. I said, this got to be a game changer. Bro, even IBM did 12% last year. It ain't did that in so long. Watch this. Bro, even Oracle did 24% last year. These are dinosaur companies, bro. Y'all know I don't even like dinosaurs. Right? So, watch this. AWS still represents 31% of the cloud business. I told y'all the biggest cloud company in the game, even though it's a retail giant. It's a retail giant. Walmart is still the number one retailer. Walmart is still number one. Amazon is the number one cloud business, but Microsoft's Azure is number two, and it's gaining speed on them. Google is number 3. Alibaba, stay away from that. Don't sleep on Salesforce. Watch this. Cloud infrastructure service revenue in Q4 2023, $73 billion. Because one, it's a Chinese company. Alibaba is a Chinese company. It's split. So it done split from being one company to like 2 companies. And one, China is such a, China be cooking their books. They don't tell us everything they're doing, so I kind of stay away from Chinese companies. This is also the company right here who created Nintendo, Tencent. But they got Tencent Cloud as well. You feel me? Damn, I was about to say something, Jose. Speaking of that, Jose, I bought a book this week that cost $3,000. I'm waiting for you to say, what's the book? Shit. We just gonna have a stare off, bro? God damn. You gotta say, what's the book? So I bought this book called Margin of Safety. It's a book by Seth Klarman. It's the only book he ever wrote. He is considered the New Age Warren Buffett. Right? He wrote this book in the early 90s, late 90s, I think, early 2000s. It went out of, what you call it when a book go out of what? Print. And bruh, I've seen this book sell for as much as $12,000 on eBay right now. Yeah. I'm from the hood. I don't know what that means, cuz. I know. I was joking. I was joking. Yep. So I paid $3,600 for it altogether. I would give it to Patreon, but they haven't been acclimated to reading yet. I'm not saying they not readers, but we haven't pushed them to be readers yet. So I'm gonna give it to Trappers Anonymous. I'm gonna turn it into, I'm gonna tell you, I bought the book and put it in Trappers Anonymous, and I said, look, I'm gonna get somebody to turn it into a file, and y'all can get it. They was like, nah, Trap, we already got it. They put the link in. The Trappers don't be playing. They was like, we already got it, because I was gonna get it, give it to them so they can run it off and have it. Yeah, bro, even the digital version of it is $999. You feel me? Nah, bro, I paid $3,600 for that book, bro. It come next week. When the 22nd is? It come on the 22nd. It come on the 22nd. Huh? Nah, I'm gonna hold that, cuz.
That's what I'm saying.
I won't read it, though. I want to see why the hell it cost that much money.
Get the digital version.
Nah, I bought that thing up. Hey! You feel me? I bought that thing. Leave me alone. I want to see. But the Trappers was like, for sure, Trap, thank you, but they went to hitting the They were like, we got it, cut. I was like, damn. That's why I love them. I love them because they, and I'm not saying it against the Patreon group, but the Patreon is two different mindsets, right? Like the Patreon group is like, yo, where the bread at? That's their mind. Where the bread at, cut? Yep, Birdman. They be like, Trap, you don't gotta, where the bread at? What's the play? Whether it's buy and hold, whether it's option, what's the play? I will say this though, this last week was the only week where the Patreon got on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie. And it wasn't bad, it's because I gotta answer the DMs. I answered 25 DMs and like 11 of them was, Trap, what we doing for Nvidia? I was like, bro, I ain't say nothing. What we doing though? And then when I said I ain't doing it, it was like, so you ain't buying us something? Like, what? Yeah, I was like, I ain't doing nothing. That's the other than that, it's cool. I can answer them, I don't be tripping. And Trappers Anonymous, and this ain't no, it's just what we've cultivated, right? And Trappers Anonymous, they've cultivated the learning experience, if that makes sense. It's kind of like Instagram has cultivated us to 30 seconds. If you don't catch my attention fast, I'm gone. But YouTube has cultivated us to do what? Sit down and watch. Whatever it is, all right? 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They've cultivated that in us. So I think we've cultivated that in Trappers Anonymous. Like, if I put a video in there that's 15 minutes long, they'll watch it. Got to think about it. Trappers Anonymous literally does a 3-hour show, a 3-hour, 2-hour class every Sunday. We break it down companies, right? But somebody on the Patreon might be like, not watching that, dog. You tripping. What's the play, dog? 4 people presenting? Which one we buying, Trap? I don't need to know that. You feel me? Like, bro, I'm not about to watch all that. I got stuff to do, bro. Which one we buying? We not buying nothing? All right, let me know. All right? You know what I'm saying? But it ain't saying nothing. But that was what we created the Patreon for. Like, yo, you don't got time? Boom. Like, so anyway, that's what I did. The Patreon, that's my family. I love them because they be like, yeah, shout out to the people that's in both, and we got people that's in both of them. I love that. I love that. But my TA people, they won't learn. They got book club they do on Thursday. I'm like, yo, and here's the crazy part about their book club, bro. I went in that book club, bro. Bro, they don't even treat me like I'm trapping them. They don't care who you is. They be like, nigga, what? I asked a girl a question and she was like, no, Trap, you wrong. I was like, wait, hold up. This is my group. She ain't care about none of that I had going on. Nigga, it's our book club. thank you for putting it together, but you ain't got no seniority over here. I was like, damn. But I love the Trappers Anonymous because they've cultivated a learning experience. Like I could put a long post in there, like and break down something that we do. They be like, yup, They gonna give me feedback on it. They gonna go crazy. The Patreon, they be like, what that said at the bottom? What's the buy-in price you said, Trap? That's all they want to know. October or November? What that say? What's the strike price? I got to tell them in every post on the Patreon, this is not a option. I got to say that every time. This is a buy and hold. And they'll do this. But if we wanted to do an option on it, can we do it? They be wanting to get to that money. That's all. They want that money, cuz. And that Patreon, they want that money. Elise told me, before you post something to Patreon, let me know so I can prepare myself. They be going crazy, bro. You know what they remind me of? I'm not about it, not in a bad way. Walking Dead, cuz. They smell it. They smell it. What happened when the walkers see the flesh? They going. When the walkers see the flesh, they coming, cuz. They coming. You better put the dead zombie stuff on you, cuz. Soon as they see that, look, I put a post in the other day that said I'm not doing the Nvidia play. Like 5 people said, boy, I ran to this. I got that notification, boy, I ran to this thing so fast. Said they thought we was sliding. The dude said, Trap, I thought we was about to slide. I said, no, we not sliding. We stand at home. We ain't sliding. Boy, the clip ready. The boy said the clip ready, cuz. What that? That boy said, boy, do we got a problem? Do we got a problem? What's that? Do we got a problem here? Do we got a problem? The boy clutching in that thing. The boys in that Patreon is clutching. I'd be dangerous. I'd be scared to type in that thing. I'd be tiptoeing in that thing. What you said? Update what? Update? Lottery? Oh, it's just a lottery pick. No, it's just a lottery pick. Well, all right. It's just a lottery. It's just a lottery. Calm down, y'all. It's a buy and hold. It's all right. They be ready to slide, cuz. I ain't lying, cuz. I love the Patreon. They be ready to slide, son. They be ready to slide, man. Shout out to my Patreon people, man. Y'all get money, man. Shout out to the Patreon, man. They get money, man. Shout out to my trappers. They get money, too, in Trappers Anonymous. Shout out to the people who are in both of them, man. I love that. I love that attitude, though. You know what I'm saying? I love that attitude that we ready to slide. They ready to slide, man. I love it. They be sliding. All right, let's go a little further. 2 days. All right, so watch this, y'all. Target. They got new work on the block, man. So Target will now start selling everyday essential products for below $1. Here's my question, Jose. Here's my question. Target now starts to sell products for $1 and under. One, are they, so let's get this clear. This ain't, so a while back we had a conversation and we said that Target was the luxury Target in the Starbucks. Walmart give you McDonald's. It's a difference. It's a difference, right? Target, clean bathrooms, right? Serenity, opulence, right? Color coordinated, red, beige. What the thing is? Khaki, right? You can get carts that work, right? Walmart, it's a lottery pick. It's a lottery pick. You feel me? You get a cart, 3 wheels work. The other one sliding. It's sliding. You go to Target, how you doing? You go to Walmart, what the hell you want? Nobody tell you come here. That's what we doing here. It depends if you go to the Walmart and it's a difference if you go to the Walmart and the neighborhood Walmart. It's 2 differences. One is blue, one is green. It's a whole different type of attitude going on around here. You feel me? It's different energies. So my question is, because Target has now started selling essential products for less than $1, did they open the door to Walmart people? Did they open the door, Jose? Or is it, and I'm not saying that Walmart people isn't people. I go to both of them. They're people. Right?
That's the key, though. You don't have to not go to both.
Let me throw this in there. They've also invited, what I'm about to say here, the Dollar General Family Dollar people. Now, you know one thing. That's a corner store. You walk in a Family Dollar, it's different. It's different. Everything in there is different. You go in there looking like Samuel Jackson on juice. You go in there looking different. My name is Lynette, and I got plenty. Jose, what we doing? What we doing, Jose? I'm asking a question. Is this a good move for Target? Selling the items for below $1.
They're going to be in the back, though. They ain't going to let it be in the front, so you got to buy other stuff.
They're not trying to be Walmart. They still not saying that they the low price leader. They just saying we got some essentials for $1. Jose.
People don't walk out paying $200. Everybody go in there for one thing and leave out $200.
So he says it's a bait play. So are we saying this? Watch this. I like that, Jose. Are we saying that Target is introducing people to new realities? Yes. They upgrading their life. Ooh, I like the word acclimated, Jose. I like acclimated for 500, Jose. I like it. So you're not gonna come in here and change. You're not coming here saying, I ain't.
You ain't getting loud.
Because Target don't got nothing locked up. Walmart got toothpaste locked up.
Yo, you know how hard that is to get stuff that's locked up? Get deodorant. You gotta go to customer service.
I'm trying to get the toothpaste. It's locked up. Can I get some help, please?
You gotta go to customer service.
Can I go to customer? I don't got the key. I'm trying to get some Dove. I just want sensitive Dove. Sensitive skin. I just want the mint sensitive skin Dove, Jose. The green bar. It's always locked up, Jose. It's always locked up, Jose. Jose. The Dove green bar is always locked up. Always. I can't never get it. I gotta ask the lady. Excuse me, miss. What? Wait, I just want the Dove. I don't got the key. Go up front. I just came for the green bar. All we got is the individuals, but I usually get the 6-pack. We just got the individuals there. You want the other kind? Hold up. I just come here to why are you giving me the attitude? Target don't do that, Jose. Target is you can get what you want. As many as you want. We ain't locking nothing up. We don't got that type of energy up in here. It's feng shui. Feng shui. Feng shui. Up in here, Jose. Feng shui. Up in here, Jose. So, is it a good move or not? Let's put it in the chat. Ask us in the chat. In the chat, somebody said Trap inviting all the crackheads to light it up. Hey, I'm not doing that. Y'all said that, not me. Let me ask you in the chat. In the chat, is this a good move for Target or not? Jose, is it a good move for Target or not? How you feel about it, Jose?
I think so.
You think it's a good move for Target? Yeah. All right. Let's go a little further. Today. Hold up, today. Before we do this, before we come here, I want to do this slide. I ain't see it. It's called Boring Business. It's called Boring Business, Tootie. I want to see that slide right quick. It said boring is good for business. We don't got that? Before you go there, I need that right there. Yep, I was counting on that one. I needed that one. Before we go to flush it or flip it. Jose, that's good for me. And the reason why this is good for me right here is because this goes back to Kathy Woods too, right? As much as I rock with the Nvidias, as much as I rock with the Metas, remember some of my favorite companies are Waste Management, Costco, Fastenal, United Rentals. You feel me? There's a reason behind that. And the reason behind that is this. These businesses still perform well even though the spotlight ain't always on them. Right? These businesses perform well even though the spotlight not always on them. Now, watch this. Boring is good for business. So look at this. 10-year returns on these companies. Berkshire Hathaway, y'all know I own that too, right? 198%. Hershey, 200%. Fastenal, 255%. Home Depot, 306%. Waste Management, 309%. Costco, 385%. Domino's, 431%. Monster Energy Drink, 524%. Why did I put this up here today? Because I want us to understand that, yes, it's good to be a part of the waves, but you got to have a catalyst to what you're doing. And it's okay to have businesses that don't get the spotlight shine on them that's still going to execute your portfolio. It's why I own businesses like Lululemon. It's why I own businesses like, Fastenal, United Rentals. You know what I'm saying? I own them type of businesses. Right? I own them. Chipotle. Right? They boring. The only one I didn't really get in, I ain't gonna lie, on here was Domino's. I never, looked at it. I never just got in it. But these are boring businesses. GW Granger. Boring businesses that still just do a few things. They do a couple things really, really good, but they do them at a high level. They do them at a high level. They don't get the spotlight like the Amazons and they don't get the spotlight like the Nvidias, but when you put them next to each other and they go return for return, I'm trying to tell you. Free cash flow gonna look good. They're gonna increase their dividend consistently, and they probably got a chokehold on the industry. So it's okay. It's okay to love your Nvidias. It's okay to love your, it's okay to get in your technology and be like, yeah, tech. That's cool. But here's what I want you to understand. When tech had them big pullbacks like that, you still won't be getting money. Now, I will say, in the Patreon, them lottery picks, they be getting money. They be stocked. They be like, man, Trap, where the hell you found this at? Even in the Trappers Anonymous, when we do ticker symbol Tuesdays, when I give them that ticket, they be like, damn, Trap, where you found this at? Because it be companies that's off the radar.
Your stocks don't need to be in the streets.
Nah, it could be ducked off. Because the goal here is to do what? Print money. Kind of like me asking to Sean, do you want to be a successful day trader or do you want to be a successful money printer? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. That's why I had the other company, SAIA, the trucking company, went crazy for us last year. Went crazy for us. Another company, TPL, went crazy for me last year. Year 4 last. Understanding that you don't, look, somebody saying it right now, SSD. It was another company I put in the Patreon. VRRM, another company. I don't put so many bangers in there. But it's companies that don't get the spotlight. But believe it or not, that's why they bangers. So I want us to understand that we don't always gotta be in companies that the market is putting the highlight on. Because here's what happens. Once the big fish get on it, now you moving depending on them because when they in it, it's gonna run. When they leave it, it's gonna fall. Look, somebody say, bro, that APH pay is a beast in my portfolio. I done put bangers in there. And when you read it, you like, man, how the hell Trap found this play? It's because I really don't even look at, if I'm being honest, I don't be worried about the big companies all the. I have them because they perform. But I be looking for them underdog plays that's gonna just run crazy for me and I ain't gotta look at them. I remember when I found this company, Winnebago. I remember when I first invested, bro, that company ran for me for about 3 years, and then I just got out of it because I saw it. Another company, Val Resorts, ran from me. They own a lot of property in Colorado, all the ski resorts. It ran from me until the pandemic. I got out of it, slowed down, because nobody wasn't going to do it like that. They own 85% of the resorts in Colorado. Last time I checked, they ain't building no new mountains. The last time I checked. God ain't blowing no more mountains here. You feel me? Out in the mountains. And it was good. Last time I checked, that wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? So I just want us to be mindful when it's good to be but I play the game. And I play the game from every level. Right? So when you talking about Trap, you ain't just seeing Trap. Even when we do picks, when we be doing plays like damn, Trap, what you did a play on CrowdStrike? You did a option play on Eli. I talked about Eli Lilly before. Anybody, bro. People ain't get on Eli Lilly till it started running. I was on that thing when it was like 170. I'm like, bro, this a banger. This during the pandemic though. Nobody ain't hear me. I was on CrowdStrike. I remember I was on EYL. I was the first one said that. It was $54. People was like, what? Now look at it. They like, damn. Align Technology, Salesforce, ServiceNow. I could go on and on. It's because I love this game. Nothing against nobody, but I can tell you about companies outside of Apple, Microsoft. And this ain't nothing against. I don't gotta be in the big companies to get returns. We do it with the Recession portfolio, bro. We only had 2 big names in that last year. Facebook, Nvidia. Everything else was other. It was Costco. It was Lockheed Martin. It was VTRX. It was AKR. This company, you're like, where this dude get these companies from? Who talked about Celsius before me? I ain't never heard nobody say nothing about it. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about Celsius before me. Because I love the game, bro. I love the game. And so you got people that be like, I saw somebody the other day said, Trap, why you ain't post no loss today? I said, bro, I I don't care about, bro, I done showed you a $100,000 loss. I done showed you a $75,000 loss. I done showed you a $50,000 loss. I done showed you a $40,000 loss. Bro, I don't care about, you think I care about losing money in the game. I don't, bro. I care about playing the game every day. Loss is gonna come. I don't care about no loss. People think you supposed to hide the loss. You only hide the, watch this, bro. You only hide your losses from people when you feel like the losses determine your value as a player of the game. That's when you hide, that's when you can't, when you making people think everything you do is win, that's because your value is based on you telling people you don't never lose. My value is based on, I'm telling you that every day, no matter what, I'm playing the game. That's what my value at. So I can show you a $100,000 loss, a $150,000 loss, but I'm gonna show you a $244,000 win too. I'm gonna show you it all. And I'm gonna tell you my value is not because I win or lose. My value is that every day, no matter what, Trap playing the game. That's my value to the culture in this game. I'm gonna show you the good, the bad, and the real, real ugly. And my people in the Patreon know one thing. When shit got really, really ugly, man, Trap stood tall with us. He was on a Zoom every other day with us. He was on a Zoom every other week with us on a Zoom for 2 and 3 hours. Explaining to us what he see, why he see it, telling us to be patient, telling us to be calm. Because, bruh, I don't care about losing. I know it's a part of the game. You can't be a hustler in the street if you don't know you're going to get jacked one day, robbed one day, shot at one day, police going to run up on you one day, somebody going to steal your stash, you're going to need a bail bondsman, you're going to need a good lawyer. These type of things got to happen. You know what that's called? A loss to get a game. You got to have it. You got to have it. And if you playing this game and you scared to lose some money, this ain't the game for you. If you playing this game and you scared to lose some money, this ain't the game for you. Because the losses is what build up your confidence. All right, now we could go over to it. All right, y'all, this is one of our favorite episodes. Our favorite segments of the show right here is called Flip It or Flush It. Flush it or flip it. Whatever you want to do with it, you got to make a decision. You gonna make some money or you going to flush it down the toilet, you heard me? All right, Jose, let's start it off, man. Our first one on the list is a company by the name of, ticker symbol of PNH, Parker and Hanif. All right, so watch this. The company year to date is up 13%. Last year, it was up 47%. It engages in the manufacture of motion and control technology systems. It operates through diversified industrial and aerospace systems. They're distributors who serve replacement markets in manufacturing, packaging, processing, transportation, mobile construction, refrigeration and air conditioning, agricultural, military machinery, and equipment industries. The aerospace segment offers products primarily in the commercial and military aerial space. Both OEM, I told you what that stands for, and in the end users. They also do maintenance, repair, and overhaul. How do we feel about that, Jose? The company does pay a 1.11% dividend. The stock is currently $519. Year to date is up $166 between January and now. I mean, that was last year. Year to date is up $61. Parker and Hanif. Jose, how do we feel about it? Are we flushing it?
As we going through, it's something I'm flipping.
How we feel, Jose? What the people saying? I don't be worrying about what you be saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The team.
Because you be, I forgot. You always take on the us mentality in this part of the show. So let me ask you a question. Are you watch this, Jose. Are you a Rick or are you a Shane in this part?
In this one, I'm going to still be a Rick.
I like it. All right. Next on the list is OMC, Omnicom. Year to date is up $2.11 or 2%. Last year it was down 4%. It's a holding company which provides marketing and advertising services for corporate communications America. How do we feel about it, Jose? Are we flushing or are we flipping? What you and your squad saying?
The squad said right now we flipping, getting money, print money. I feel like you want to flush it just because.
Yeah, I ain't feeling that one. All right, Charter Communications, Jose. It's in the, my toilet broke. It's in they do a lot of streaming too. I mean, they do a lot of cable and stuff too. Last year to date, they down $91. Jose, 23%. Last year, they was down 23%. All right. It's a service, this the people that provide internet and TV under the service name Spectrum. They not in Atlanta, I don't think. They on the outskirts? They probably in like the, what it is? North Georgia. Damn, what's this area I want to say? Where this plant was at, man? I used to work at Cartersville. Like Cartersville? Yeah, Rome, Georgia. Rome, Georgia, right? Its service includes Spectrum TV, Spectrum Internet, and Spectrum Voice. It offers business-to-business internet, data networking, business telephone, video, and music, Jose. Wireless backhaul. Its advertising sales. Spectrum was founded in 1993. Jose, you look like the type of person that'll have Spectrum services, dog.
We flushing.
Why you flushing, Jose?
They sound trash. It sound like the internet slow too.
It is. It is. I think my mama got that out there. But she at? Now that I think about it, I think she got that in the old country town.
They said it's jumping in North Carolina and South Carolina. Okay.
That's why I ain't never went out there. Tootie will catch hell, I don't suspect. Tootie, we'll get you some Spectrum service, dog. See how you operate with that. All right, next up, Jose, MAS, Masco. The stock year to date is up 11%. Last year, it was up 36%, right? It designs, manufactures, distributes branded home improvement and building products. It operates through the plumbing products and decorative agriculture. Okay. The plumbing product segment includes faucets, shower heads, handheld showers, valves, bath hardware, and accessories. Bathing units, shower bases, and kitchen accessories. The decorative part focuses on paintings, primers, special coatings, stains, and waterproofing products. Jose, it's from Livonia, Michigan, though. Livonia, Michigan. They pay $1.56 dividend. The stock is up. I ain't mad at it.
I'm about to say, they must know something. It's about 70% talking about flipping.
You know, that's the women. That's the women saying that. You know why? The minute I said decorative pieces, they was bought. I said year to date it was up. I said 1 year was up. As soon as I said the word decorative pieces, when I said shower heads, shower bases, faucets, they you feel me? Faucets. Do it work? They was like, yep. And then when I added paintings, all they thought about was Ross and Target. They thought about the other one though. Don't say it, Ash. Don't say it. Home goods. That's the one. Look, look, look. Home goods. How we feel about that, Jose? All right, next on the list, Jose. Next on the list is Snap-on, year to date. What that is? All right, let me go Snap-on and come back since I'm already reading it. Snap-on, engaged, let me see, year to date, down $18 or 6%. Last year was up 7%. Snap-on engages in the manufacturing and marketing of tools, equipment, diagnostic repair, and information. The system solutions for professional users performing critical tasks. Its products and services include hand and power tool storage, diagnostic software, handheld and PC-based diagnostic products, information and management systems, shop equipment, and other solutions for vehicle dealerships and repairs, as well, Jose, as for customers in industries such as aviation, aerospace, agriculture, construction, government, military, mining, natural resources, power generation, and technical education. The stock pays a 2.51% dividend yield, Jose. Now watch this. It's interesting. Year to date, they down 6%. 1 year, they was up 7%. But in 5 years, they up 69%. How do you feel about it?
So it must be a miss because it's like a half and half. I'm going to say we run it.
Okay.
Joe was like, nah.
Tell me why you going to say we run it, Jose.
I've seen them everywhere since I was like,
So let me ask you a question.
that's not a right answer, but you asked me.
Let me ask you a question. Do we buy businesses because we see them everywhere? You been here long enough to know that ain't how I get down. That ain't how I get down. That ain't how I get down. My toilet broke. All right. See, I asked you, is you Rick or is you Shane? See, you know what Shane would have said? I don't care what y'all think. You flushing. That's what Shane would have said. Rick was over there compromising. That's why they keep running from the walkers all the time.
Shane died quick first season.
The good thing is I'm on season 2 and Shane's still there.
Yeah, that's what I bet. Yeah.
The bad part is now I know my dog gonna die. You ain't shit, dog. See, that's what dudes do when they get in their feelings. They go to saying shit they don't got no business saying. I ain't past that, man.
Or saw it online. That was 11 years ago. Oh, that's crazy. All right. Well, there we go. Rick made 15 years. They about to get another series with Michonne. You already know who Michonne is. He got himself a black girl. Carry on with your teachings, Jack.
You know how you know when a nigga know he down bad when he don't even look at you no more, you hear me? Nigga wasn't even looking at me no more. Bruh, you down bad, dog. Damn, dog. I ain't Jose down bad for that, dog. That's why Shane died. You ain't shit, dog. All right, man. Versic Analytics, year to date, the stock is up 4%. In 1 year, the stock was up 41%. That's last year. In 5 years, it's up 98%. Right? It engages in the provision of data analytics service It serves insurance customers and focuses on prediction of loss, the selection and pricing of risk and compliance. The company, so that means what they do is they are the people that serve the insurance company and they are predicting that things will go wrong. So I'm gonna tell you what they probably is, Jose. They're a reissuer. So in the insurance field, there's an insurance, so that insurance is the insurance company. So in California, remember a while back we was talking about the people in California, and we were saying that they wasn't having a problem with the insurance company, but they was having a problem with the reinsurer. We talked about that. That's what it sounds like they is. When I hear that, it serves insurance customers and focuses on the prediction of loss. So if you an insurance customer, the insurance company has a thing, and like you probably got to go through them and they part. And remember, I told you all the people was leaving California because they was having a hard time with that. That's probably this company right here, or one of the companies like that. Remember, they couldn't get insurance, right? So they have a 0.56% dividend yield, Jose. Again, 1 year to date, they up $10, and last year they was up 41%. That's a good one. I'm gonna write that one down. I like that. That's one of them boring companies that I like. VRSK. What they saying, Jose? How you feel, Jose?
I'm gonna ride with my squad.
You gonna take it with the team? I'm gonna run with this one. Oh, my bad. All right, next up today, Edison International. Year to date, down 6%. 1 year, it was down 1%. All right. It's a renewable energy company which, through its subsidiaries, generates and distributes electric power and invests in energy, services, and technology, Jose. How you feel about them?
On this one, I'm gonna say flip. Let's go.
Tell me why.
I don't got why. I was in the chat right quick on that one. And plus, like, I'm gonna rock. They up and down with it.
What they saying?
Right now, we have plus now.
Yeah, we gonna flush. Damn, bro, Jose said Shane gonna get killed, dog. Yeah, and that's why Shane got killed in the first season.
I swear I thought you were hurt.
But it's a good thing I'm past the first season. I'm in the second season, so that means my dog about to get killed. I could feel it too, though. I felt it. Because he just opened the shed up. He killed all the zombies inside of the shed that Mr. Herschel was holding captive. Then he went.
Was the little girl in there?
Yeah, look, I knew she was there. Ain't no way in the world let a girl done survive 4 days in the woods. First of all, see, I'm going to say something. And this is a color thing. A little black girl would have sat her ass right there until you came back for her. The little white girl, she got up, she ran out. The man told her, stay right here till I get back. And if I don't come back in a long period of time, then you leave. The little black girl would have sat there. Why she got up there and start running? You don't even know where you going at, Amy. You don't know where you going. Now you gone. Now I do fault Mr. Herschel, because he knew that little girl was in there. You got us on this ghost trail, Mr. Herschel. You out there bad. You out there bad. You out there bad. Damn. Let me ask you a question, Jose. So let's say we on a farm. Right? Let's say I got a farm. And we in that type of environment. Yeah. Do you feel like, yo, we gonna live on this farm forever? Or do you feel like it's a matter of time before we gotta leave this farm?
Do I know anything about the Walking Dead show prior to?
Nah, you real life. What you think, cuz?
You're gonna make provisions to move, but you're gonna fortify what you got.
Look at this old military ass nigga here. Provisions and fortifications. Damn.
Build up what you got, but make sure you got making plans
To move?
any other year.
Why would you do that?
Because the conditions are changing. The situation is changing constantly.
Right.
You move though, you open yourself up.
But I do feel like this though, and I'm gonna be real. I don't know the rest of the story, but I do feel like you gonna only stay there for so long because you realize that they gotta come in. Right? They outside. Right? And at some point, they gonna run out of food and stuff. So they start migrating. And they gotta come, you know, they gotta spread themselves out. So what'd you do? Build a fort? What did you build a fort? You dig a moat. And you put fire in it. Or oil. Gun line. You need a Gatling gun though, cuz. Interlock. I don't know what that mean, cuz. What the fuck that mean? This nigga back in Afghanistan, man. This nigga back in Kuwait, man. Where you was at, cuz? Desert Storm. Where you was at? Desert Storm. I remember going to see cuz go to that, bro. I remember my grandmother and my auntie, my great aunt, they were like, George going to the fight them people war. And I remember saying, damn, that nigga a hero. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was a hero, cuz. I was like, damn, cuz gonna be in the army. In fact, I thought cuz was a hero. I was like, damn, man, cuz really a hero. Like, he gonna fight them people war. And then I got old and I was like, cuz stupid as a motherfucker. Shout out to everybody that give us our freedom, man. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. And I said that for cuz because I just loved my cousin so much. I was like, damn, once I start realizing the risk involved with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, cuz went put his life on the line for this, for me to sell crack. And cuz put his life on the line for me to sell crack. That's cold. I ain't.
We was going through it at the same time.
For me, I ain't take it serious. I ain't realize what freedom meant, dog. I was young. Because I want to say that to everybody that know people in the military, man, we appreciate them for fighting for our freedom, man. We wouldn't have a Trappin Tuesdays if I couldn't imagine us doing this with bombs going off and stuff, bro. Like, hold on, y'all, we got a bomb threat. So I think we need to be mindful of our freedom, and we're gonna salute to everybody that give us our democracy over here. All right, next on the list, man. What we saying, Jose? We flushing it or flipping it?
That one we
You sure?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we gonna flush it. I like, last but not least, man, ConocoPhillips. Year to date, the company is down 8%. Last year was up 4%. Y'all know about ConocoPhillips, man. Produces, transports, marketing of crude oil, natural gas. It operates through the following geographical segments: Alaskan, Lower 48, Canada, Europe, Middle East. The Alaska segment produces, transports, markets crude oil, natural gas, and natural liquids. The other part operates through the United States, Gulf of Mexico, also in Alberta. How do we feel about it, Jose? It pays a 3% dividend yield. ConocoPhillips.
We are flushing.
I'm with you on that one. All right, let's go a little further, man. Let's get our favorite segment. Man, Tootie act like he in a Cutlass Delta 88 or something. Turn that shit down, man. Act like he in a Eldorado or something, you know what I mean? That shit loud like that. Huh? Act like we're in El Dorado, El Camino. Like we're in El Camino. I got 612. I got 612. Turn that shit down, man. Turn that shit loud like that.
Hey, what 50 say?
Huh?
You hit them corners, you hit that joke too, like I'm going to spill my gas.
I almost spill my God damn, God. Got that shit loud like that. I'm being a nigga, boy. All right, let's go, man. Tudor, what we got? Talk to me.
Hey, Trap, thank you so much for taking the time to answer my question. I really appreciate it. My name is Brian from New Jersey. So I noticed today that Capital One is looking to acquire Discover. And in the meantime, I saw that Capital One stock is down. Meanwhile, Discover is up. So my question to you, is that a normal occurrence for a company in that transition of acquisition for their stock to go down? And for the company that they're looking to procure for their stock to go up? Or is this just like a one-off thing? Thank you so much.
All right, so that's a great question, family. So that can go many different ways. It depends on one, who the market thinks got the best end of the trade. If I'm not mistaken, I think they got him for, let me see something right quick. Yep, 60, I forgot how much, I think they did an all cash deal on that, all stock deal on that, if I'm not mistaken, for that. It can happen. My thing is always, I don't get excited about acquisitions like that because to me, they don't move the needle that much. Like Capital One buying Discover, did it really move the needle? So like when we think about the Walmart trade, we know why Walmart buying Vizio. Why? They want to get into the ad business. Vizio has 18 million active users. Walmart and Sam's sell the Vizio a lot. They sell the Vizio TVs. I remember at one point in time I thought that was the best TV till I got older and realized that Samsung make the best TVs for your house. But we know why they doing that. I still haven't figured out the power in that move. And the reason why is because one, 23 billion. Capital One isn't no matter how much money they spend, they're still not a premier bank, right? And two, Discover is still not a premier credit card. It still has to come after Visa, after MasterCard, after American Express. So I personally don't think that that's a power move. So in that part now, it's just asking, how does the stock market feel? Who's the winner in that? So yeah, you can see that a lot of times, but I don't think it moves the needle that much. I mean, you can see it a lot. Matter of fact, I think it happened not long ago with with the Microsoft and Take-Two deal, Activision Blizzard deal. Right? When it initially got announced it was going to do it, Microsoft went down, but Activision Blizzard went up. Right? So you can see that a lot of times, man. And even if they combine, even that combination still doesn't necessarily come in. I'm all about mergers and acquisitions that make sense. I don't think that acquisition moved the needle that much for them, right? Because we think about a couple of things. Visa still has the dominant market share on that industry, right? And even if you got more users, does those users equate to profits? So they also got to take on the liabilities from that brand. And so, yes, it's normal for us to see that happen. But I don't think that Capital One nor Discover probably was on any of our watch lists to do nothing crazy. So I'm still a fan of, if you're gonna go credit card, I'll go with Visa, because why? Has the most users, and it has the most users, and it has the biggest moat in that game. And then when it comes to credit, the next one of credit cards, I'm thinking American Express because that user base is specific for them. So it is normal to see that, but I wasn't really excited about that one. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I didn't even bring it up today. I wasn't really too excited about that one at all. I ain't gonna lie to you, but great question, King. But yep, we can see that happen a lot of times. Good question. Let's go a little further.
Hey Trap, what's up Trappers? Thank you for taking my question. So I am a little confused as to how you get your profits from buy and holds. I do understand that this is a long-term investment. However, once you do finally decide to come out of it, say a year from now, I don't understand how you get profit from that. Do you sell for the price that it is at that point, or do you sell for the price that it was when you bought it? Yeah, I'm just a little confused as to how it works once you do finally decide to sell and how you can maintain that profit that you got within that year. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for all you do. Peace.
Love the energy. Love the energy. Love you repping. Say, cuz, them honey mustards. Them honey mustards. You see, hey, these things here feel velvety. They velvety. Velvety. All right, Queen, let's walk you through it. So let's say you bought the company let's say you bought 50 shares at, $25, and in 1 year, it's $100, right? So now you have $75 in profit per share. And let's say you wanted to take some profit, then you cannot sell it for the price that you bought it for. This is not, you're selling it for the current price that it is. And so once you sell that, you're taking that's the profit you're taking. So let's say let's say you got 50 shares, you bought them at 25, they now $100, you got $75 in profit in each share. So if you sold 25 of them, then whatever that is what you're getting, right? So your profit increases. So I want to say this to you. I want to say this the way you make you understand. So you cannot sell it for what you bought it for. You're selling it for the current price, and depending on how many of them that you sell, that is what you're taking away from it. So if I just had to do my homework, I had to just do some numbers right quick. So let's say you sold 25 times 75. So you probably made $1,875 worth of profit if you did that, right? So that's what you would say. If you said 25, you $75 per share. Of 25, you've profited $1,875. That's what you will be taxed on. Not the initial investment. You'll be taxed on the $1,875, and then you'll still keep 25 in the game, if that makes sense. But it also depends on how much you up. Right? So if you up 100%, then if you sold half of it, you would get your initial principal back. But I want you to look at buy and hold different. I want you to look at buy and hold as I want to build on this position until I have 1,000 shares. That's how I want your goal. I want your overall goal in buy and hold to be 1,000 shares. And I want you to walk that journey. I want you to go from 10 to 15 or 500 shares. I want that to be your goal. Like, my goal is to get 500 shares of this company. So I don't want you to think about selling it, if I'm being honest with you, under no circumstance. Because what I don't want us to do is I don't want us to get comfortable with buying a great business, buying a profitable business, and then selling our best asset in times of crisis. You feel me? I do not want us, somebody just put it in there. 25 shares times 75. Why did I do 75? Because you bought it for 25. You had 50 shares. You sold half of it, so you had 1875 in profit, plus the extra 25 per share. But the 1875 is profit, and the 1875 is what you'll pay taxes on, right? That's what you'll pay taxes on. So I want you to think about that. But I never want you to I want you to set goals like, yo, Trap, like my goal is to own 500 shares. But here's the bigger goal in that. Like my goal, I started off was 100 shares, and then it was 500. Now I'm like, yo, I need to own 2,000 shares of everything that I own, right? And so now it's like, all right, let me get that, because here's why. When I look at people like Warren Buffett, when I look at the real wealthy people, think about this. Jeff Bezos sold 4 million shares of Amazon and still had 500-something million shares left. You feel me? Think about this. He was the richest man in the world. He got divorced, gave his wife half of his net worth, but he gave it to her in shares of Amazon. Immediately, she became one of the top 20 richest women in the world. You feel me? So we don't get there with, and Jose, I'm not saying this to belittle nobody. We don't get to the wealth goal by selling our shares at 100 shares when we get 100 shares or 50 shares. The goal is to keep accumulating the shares, right? The goal is to find those 10, 15 positions and build them. And don't stop building them, right? And use the options to create more cash flow for you to keep building. Well, Trap, when do I ever sell them? Well, when you got enough shares that fund your lifestyle. That's my goal. Like when we think about them, they don't be selling shares till they be like, my stock is up this much. Let me sell 4 million shares right quick and go get $28 million or $30 billion, and then I'll be all right. That'll last me for the next couple of years. So I decide to do what I want to do. Then I'm paying myself $1. This year the stock do this. I'm going to go on and get another 200 shares in compensation. I'm going to get that back. I want you to think about that like that, y'all. Right? Like, I don't ever want you to think about holding that buy and hold for no 1 year. You'll go for buy and hold 3 to 5 years. Not 10, not 20, 3 to 5 years, reevaluate. If it's still a good buy and hold, we keep on going because we know the world changes, right? But our goal is to build that. So I want you to get that out of your mind. And I know you don't mean no harm, Queen. I know you asking me, but that was a great question because I want you to think about it like that. Like if you got 100 shares, I want you to be like, yup, I'm just in the beginning of my journey. Right? If you got 200 shares, yep, I'm in the beginning of my journey. Right? And I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. Just in buy and hold alone, I think I got about $3 point something million. But I ain't nowhere near where I need to be at. I'm just keeping it real with you. Like in my buy and hold portfolio, it's the one I never show. It's on my TD Ameritrade, my Charles Schwab. Probably got like 3 point something million over there, yo. And that's just in one of them. That ain't talking about the Roth IRA. That ain't talking about the risky one I got that's a little risky. I'm looking like Kathy Woods almost over there. You know what I'm saying? But that's just buy and hold, right? Like I need to have, I think I got like 700 shares of Nvidia. The last time I bought it though, it was $400. No, last time I bought them line, it was $300. I bought 400 shares. That would took me to 700. I ain't nowhere near where I need to be at. You know why? Because I don't consider myself wealthy. I'm realistic with myself. A couple $1 million to me ain't wealthy. That's just me being free. That ain't generational freedom yet. I could blow through $1 million, a couple $1 million before the year out, if I'm being honest with you. This ain't a flex or nothing. You can blow through a couple $1 million too. This ain't even much just me. You could blow through a couple $1 million just living the way you live. I'm keeping 100 with you. By the time you improve your life and do the things you need to do necessary before you know it, because $1 million now ain't $1 million what it was 20 years ago. It ain't the same million your grandma and them used to say, get $1 million, live off the interest. It ain't that million no more. That million don't look like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So while people be, it kind of be driving me when people be like, why you always showing your account? Well, I showed a portfolio, that recession portfolio, one, because I be wanting people to see it so you can see that it's motivation, because it's not a flex for me. And I'm gonna be real, it's not me trying to crap on nobody, but I promise you, your $1 million ain't what you think it is. It's a goal. It's a goal, but it ain't what you think it is. You buy a house and a car and your $1 million gone. I promise you. You can buy a house and your $1 million be gone. Because watch this, $1 million house ain't what you think it is. $1 million house ain't what you think it is. And somebody say, I would like to live poor with $1 million. No, you don't. It's the wrong mindset to have. If you've been poor, you don't want to live poor. Stop listening to Dave Ramsey with that. Right? You're supposed to live the way you want to live. But as you accumulate money, when you start living a certain way, and you don't even gotta, my people can tell you right now, like, I got a dope ass house, but I don't live crazy. I just looked the other day, I said, bro, I got a damn pool in my yard, bro. You know what I just said? Man, this shit's a ripoff. I just said that. I said shit's a ripoff. I got a leak in my pool now. I filled the pool up, bro, yesterday. You know where it's at today? Halfway down the thing. I'm like, how I get there already? So guess what? Guess what the people said? Oh, we don't fix the leaks. I said, but you service my pool. They say, yeah, you got to call this number. But they going to come x-ray for the leak, but they don't fix the leak. Then you got to call another people so they can come. So I said, you service it, they come x-ray the leak, and then they come fix the leak only for you to come service again. I say, y'all scamming me. Y'all a ripoff. But guess what? It's part of the game. They all probably first cousins like Lisa Soon, your boy. They put this shit together. You feel me? We gonna service it. Y'all x-ray it. Y'all fix it. I'm gonna send them to y'all. They say, these are highly recommended. I should have said, yeah, that's your cousin, huh?
So that joint just leaks into the yard.
Bro, I don't know where it's going, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, I don't know where it's going. All I know is I filled it up. And I got pissed off, so I was like, man, I ain't feel it. I let it just run. So I just want to see how far it's gonna go down. And then I got tired of looking at it like that. I'm like, bro, that's ghetto, dog. Your property value going down doing that. So I said, all right, let me fill it back up. So I had to let the water run from yesterday morning to this morning. Guess who else hit me for that? The water bill. Now I'm stuck, catch 22. Now I gotta call people. I called people today. They said, could you tell us what kind of pool it is? I said, it kind of got water in it. No, what? Yeah, what? No, it got a tile, ceramic. I said, it got water in it. But I said all that to say, man, like, one, you don't have to live poor when you get money. You just don't got to live above your means. You deserve a certain lifestyle. Right? But $1 million ain't. So they got this dude, Jose, and I wasn't going to bring this up, but they got this dude, and he watches my page, bro. He watches my show. And I ain't going to say who this is, but somebody always send me the page, because the dude always mention me. So the day we did the options, when I was teaching Marcus and them, you know, I made a joke on the board. It wasn't Alex went live. I mean, he put it on the story and was like, because it say options for rich niggas. But I was messing with my homies. You know, I'm playing when I'm messing, joking around with him. And so the dude commented, he made a post on his page, and he was like, Trap only teach rich dudes how to do options with them high-ass contracts, right? And I said, say, bro, and I commented, and I told the dude, I said, say, bro, won't you, I said, it's easier for you to acknowledge the fact that, I said, it's better to acknowledge the fact that I'm making a lot of people money. And just because I don't see the game the way you see the game, don't mean I only teach rich dudes. I was having a joke with my homies. We all joke with our homies sometimes, right? But I don't discourage nobody. I teach everybody at all levels, right? And one of the things that I think that we have a problem with in our community, bro, is we think we gotta downplay somebody to bring up what we doing. So now he came up with something saying options for broke niggas. And in my mind, why would you even set the tone for anything you doing with that name? I personally wouldn't want to associate myself with nobody that has the title of anything that I'm gonna learn from with the title such and such for broke niggas, because I ain't claiming a broke title. You feel me? But I think we live in a world, bro, where it's so easy to see what somebody else doing and then try to use that to catapult what you doing instead of saying, say, bro, how can we come together? How can we come together? You got a different style, I got a different style. And I had to tell my people, I say, bro, don't send me nothing else that you see what that dude doing, bro. I'm over here in my own lane, bro. I don't pay attention to what nobody be doing. But I don't allow people to live on a lower level. And what I mean, like, I'm gonna always speak high of what you got going on. I don't care if you got $1,000. Guess what I'm gonna tell you? That's enough. Let's build from there. I don't care if you got $500. Guess what? That's enough. Let's build from there, right? Let's start. And I'm gonna always say you rich, you wealthy, because you on a journey, one share at a time. That's how we supposed to build each other up in this game, because the system has been designed for us not to get up there. And I think we take too much energy and time trying to find flaws in one another instead of seeing how can we come together to help each other. Because when I look at, I'm not gonna lie, when I be looking at, you know, the white dudes, I don't be seeing them beefing with each other. You feel me? Like, I be seeing 8 or 9 different, you know, white dudes teaching options. I don't never see none of them going at each other. I see them teaching each other stocks and stuff, and really, I don't never see them going at each other. Right? But we found ways to think that, watch this, bro, Tony Robbins makes so much money, bro. I ain't never heard nobody call him a scam. I'm not comparing myself to him at all. The dude done put in 40 years worth of work. What I'm saying is, I've seen people call Dr. Boyce Watkins a scam. Why are we so adamant about tearing each other down in the financial literacy space? It is, but especially in this space. And the reason why I'm saying in this space, bro, is because, bro, you know how thirsty our people are for knowledge? We finally got in a space where we really want to sit down. Bro, you got to think about it, bro. We ate it, and I'm going to salute everybody. Bro, EYL got a show. Market Mondays, Earn Your Leisure. Right? Financial literacy. Trappin Tuesdays, 2-3 hour show. So many, you know what I'm saying? Like, we in a space where people want to learn it. But some kind of way we find a way in a financial literacy space to try to turn this shit into a circus. You feel me? When our people already traumatized. Our people already been scammed by America as a whole. You feel me? But yet and still, here we go. I taught you this. You stole this from me. And you ain't real, and you ain't this, and you ain't this. Instead of having, yo, let's have a sit down, let's talk, bro. Why everything we do got to go straight to the internet to try to? Bro, I ain't never called nobody out on no internet stuff, dog. You know why? Bro, I done been through some real life shit in my life. Like real life stuff, bro. So I feel like if you got a problem with me, or if you got a problem with something, anybody, I think it's easy to be like, hey, check this out, bro. I don't like what you said. I say, bro, let's have a conversation about what you said. You feel me? Let's have a conversation about what you said, bro, because I think what you said to the people, I don't agree with it. You feel me? Like, I don't agree with what you said to the people, dog. Like, I'm teaching this, you teaching this. I don't agree with what you said. Let's have a conversation about it so we can get some clarity on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you a scam. I don't think you this, but let's have a conversation because I don't want to mislead them and I don't want you to mislead them, bro. Bro, we don't even know how to come at each other man to man. You feel me? But we don't realize how much we are causing people, right? We causing our people to pick a side. When the overall goal should be to give people the freedom. Why are we making the people pick a side? You feel me? This ain't football. This ain't basketball. This ain't baseball. You feel me? Why are we making the people who we already are identified as the most killed people, race of people, we spend the most money, we live in the worst neighborhood, we incarcerated the most, and we talking men and women. We talking men and women. We make the least amount of money. So we got all these things against us. Here we are as the financial literacy leaders. Here we are as the people that's supposed to be helping our people retire better, trade better, get in real estate better. But guess what we doing? I don't like him. I don't like her. He a scam. She a scam. Instead of us finding a way to say, hey, bro, let's have a round table talk. Let's see how we can come together to help the people, cuz. Hey, bro, I like what you're doing. Because we'll disregard how many people a person done made money for. Bro, you go in the chat right now. They got people that made 5, 6, 4 figures. One dude told me, and he said, bro, I hit $1 million, bro. We'll disregard all that to try to downplay somebody. And I ain't even just talking about me. I rarely get it because I'm always authentic. But we'll do whatever to downplay a person to try to bring ourselves up, not realizing, bro, that's causing confusion amongst the people. And what we not realizing is, watch this, bro. You know how easy it is for our people to fall into some confusion? Bro, we gravitate to bullshit with ease. So now we done turn financial literacy to a goddamn circus. So now you got to try to separate yourself so you don't be a part of the circus. You got to keep on, man, I ain't tripping on that, man, I ain't tripping on that, because you don't want to be a part of the circus. Because you genuinely answering all your DMs. You genuinely trying to help people. You genuinely, man, lady just hit me the other day in my DM. She said, Trap, man, my husband been watching you for 2 years. He just passed away. And because he's in your Patreon, I see him watch Trappin' Tuesday all the time. I got 3 kids. I don't know what to do. All I know how to do is reach out to you because I seen him watching you. I'm like, man, let's get them babies right, love. Nobody don't see the work you do. Because it's anything to get a viral clip or anything to, if I say something bad about you, this what the media gonna run to. And bro, it should be bigger than that shit. It should be about, bro, we got the opportunity of a lifetime to change a lifetime. Got the opportunity of a lifetime, bro. They got more black people investing. They got more people finding out the power. And I ain't talking about a stat. I'm just saying in general. They got more people investing. They got more people buying real estate. They got more of us buying stocks. They got more of us thinking about credit. They got more of us doing that right now than ever before. We got more information than ever before. At this time in our life, we thankful for people like Martin Luther King, but now we teaching our people about rights and money. But instead of double downing on that, we trying to find flaws in people to make the people even more confused. Because if you go look at the comments, the people were like, damn, on all the pages, people be like, you'll see people like, damn, I can't trust this person. I can't trust this person. Man, I ain't gonna do nothing. That's the worst place for our people to be in. Especially when we know right now the wealthy people of America have tripled their net worth since 2020. So in 4 years, millionaires and billionaires have tripled their net worth while we've went worse in the financial sunken place. But we supposed to be the leaders. Shout out to Killer Mike for getting Rap Album of the Year, man. Atlanta's on. go a little further, man. My bad, y'all. That was a rant out of nowhere.
Trap, what's good, man? My name is Furlough, man. Quick question. Me and my girlfriend opened up a custodial account for my son. He's only 8 months. We picked VOO, QQQ, Lily, and Nvidia for his stocks. With him being that age, man, and the stock market, is at an all-time high right now, should we still dollar cost average and put that money into those stocks, or should we wait for a pullback? Man, I just want to say thank you for all that you have done for me and my family, man. We're learning this stock market game. We're printing money, man. I'm in a Patreon, man, and I follow you, man, and I just appreciate you, man. You're a blessing to me, man. Thank you.
We just talked about this. We just talked about this. You feel me? Or we just talked about this. My wife and me opened up a custodial account for my kid. I'm in a Patreon. I got the courses, Trap. I'm on Trappin Tuesdays. Trap. We just talked about, I just went on a whole rant. This was perfect. Brother, I'm going to say you doing perfect, bruh. I like the QQQ. I like the Lily. I like the Nvidia. I'm not even mad at the VOO. What I will say is this. Go ahead with it, bruh. Dollar cost averaging that, account for your little one. Set a number on each one of them. If it's 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, whatever that is, set that number on those because the little one is 8 months, bruh. Damn. 8 months? Another black child that's going to be a part of the Millionaires Club, fam. I love that. At 8, Jose, you got 18 years in you with me, dog? We ain't stopping, cuz. Judge, you got, let me see, that nigga George, 50. Damn. They said we gonna go in the back and catch George slumped over on the. We'll go in the back. So he'll be slumped over with the Wall Street look like us now. Like, damn, he was a good man. He died for the brand. Cuz gonna be slumped over with a Wall Street look like us now.
By that time, I ought not be back there.
Now he gonna be in his office, look. Come out the inventory on the computer, look. He was a good man, Jose. He was a good man. He died for the brand. Nah, brother, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love that. VOOQQQLLY. All I would say is you need one defensive play, which is I think you could go industrial, and you need one healthcare play. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because QQQ gonna be your technology. I see the healthcare. All right, so you got Eli Lilly. I like that. You got Nvidia. Nah, you good. You good. I would say add cybersecurity to that. And I don't got nothing to say about that. Eli Lilly gonna give you that healthcare, so you ain't rocking with that. Nvidia gonna give you a soul play for AI. QQQ gives you all the big dogs. VOO, nah, you got that covered, brother. I'll say add cybersecurity to it. And man, you can kill that because that'll give you 5. And you could go CrowdStrike, you can go Palo Alto. You can go so many different ways with that, man. But I love it. I don't got nothing to say about that. That's a beautiful portfolio right there. And I don't mind you. I usually have something against dollar cost averaging, but because the little one is so young, 8 months old, that's crazy. You started before me. I ain't wait till my shorter was 1. You done beat me to the punch, man. So, yeah, go get that, man. I love that. Shout out to you. Shout out to the wifey. Man, I can't wait to see that young princess grow up to be a millionaire. Jeez, I hope she watch Trappin Tuesday. By then, I probably can have my daughter, like, doing something on YouTube with finances. All right, let's go, man.
Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. Hey Trap, my name is India, and my question is,
when is it too late to get into an options play? I do know that you had the XLK play in the Patreon, and I know it was before the earnings. So I was just wondering if, or when for any play, not just the XLK one, when is it too late to enter?
She vibing, you know what I mean? She vibing. So actually the XLK play is down right now. So I ain't mad at you if you wanted to try to get into it right now. For me, if you're in the Patreon and like once an option play hits like 20, 30%, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? You can catch it in that 0 to 10% is a lot, but it ain't bad. But once that thing hit 20% or more, nah, it's gone. Especially if you're going to hit 100%. But if you can get it, and I always tell people in the Patreon this, like even if it does go, like if you catch it late and you can use my play as a guide, you know what I'm saying, that'll be good. But if it hit like 20, 30%, it's gone. If you could get it under there, you'd be all right. But the XLK play actually went down today because of what happened. So it might not be a bad entry point for you if you want to still try to get in it. It's never too late. It's always too late. It's always an opportunity to be late. But if you could get in that XLK play, I wouldn't be mad if you try to get in it right now. It's low, but I still think the market got a little more to go. Honestly, I think it's going to go down a little more. We had 2 back-to-back days. I don't know if the market going to be confident about this earnings season. It's not that I don't think companies going to make earnings. I think the guidance is what's going to set companies off. I think the guidance is what's going to kill a lot of companies. So that's how I feel about that one. Good question, Queen. What we got, Tudor? All right, man. Listen, amazing show, man. Jose, 3 hours and 20 minutes, bro. Ashley, how you feel?
I think that might be a record.
Nah, I think we did 3:45. We did like a 4-hour show before. Yeah, we did right at 4 hours, dog. Anyway, listen, man. Thank y'all for coming in this week, man. Listen, this goal is about helping you all just get familiar with this game. Setting up new precedents, new normals, new opportunities, setting freedom goals. A lot of y'all right here, man, that come to this show each and every week, you are the pioneer. You are the person or the husband and the wife or the nephew or the niece or the grandchild or the son or the daughter. You are the person that will change the dynamics of your family. You are the pioneer. I want you to wear that proudly. I want you to hold that proudly. I want you to embrace that proudly. I want you to understand that mistakes will be made. That's okay. I have a saying, man, that mistakes are inevitable, growth is non-negotiable. Mistakes are inevitable. Like we can't avoid them. And so because we can't avoid them, the goal is to walk to them so we can get over them, so we can learn from them, so we can let the mistake do what the mistake is intended to do so that we can get on the other side of it, because I can guarantee you on the other side of every mistake is a whole lot of knowledge that you probably will not do again. That's how we get there, y'all. Listen, man, it's my first time being a multimillionaire. I ain't never been here before. I'm new money. 2018, I was sleeping on a mattress. Somebody else was sleeping on a mattress before. That's why y'all relate to me when I talk about sleeping on a mattress. Somebody living check to check. Somebody don't got no job. Somebody got just a dream. I want you to understand that a couple years gonna change your life, but you gotta stay dedicated. You gotta stay determined. You might not be there right now, but tomorrow always is a possibility. Tomorrow always is an opportunity. Tomorrow always is an end of the rainbow for somebody. Tomorrow can be what a pot of gold is. Remember, failure is an option, quitting ain't. Failure is an option, quitting ain't. Because when I be working out, the trainer say, go tell failure. But he ain't never told me to quit. Failure produces a new muscle. Failure produces growth. Failure produces more endurance. Failure produces a new perspective. Failure opens up new capabilities. Failure means growth. It's the quitting thing that we can't be victim to. This wealth building game never stops. It never gets old. The wealthy people of America never once thought about stop investing. They might stop doing a lot of stuff, but they ain't gonna never stop investing. So neither should you. Because I know I ain't. At this phase of my life, y'all, I am mentally unemployable. Now, that don't mean that everybody gotta be an entrepreneur, because I don't believe that entrepreneurship is the only way to wealth. Goldman Sachs CEO get paid $33 million. Don't never let nobody tell you you can't go have a job and get you some money. Bank CEOs right now getting paid $20 million, $30 million. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, $73 million. Don't never let nobody tell you a CEO. You can go be a CEO. You can climb a corporate ladder. But the goal is, how do you build freedom? And your freedom comes from learning how to make your money work twice as hard for you as you work for it. Twice as hard for you as you work for it. Quitting is not an option. Failure is always on the table. Expensive ignorance, y'all. Expensive ignorance. Now, we'll say this before we go. Your freedom will be the most expensive thing that you will ever buy. Your freedom will be the most expensive thing that you ever buy. And the person who sells it to you is always looking to revoke it. Freedom is the most expensive thing you will ever buy. And the person who sells it to you is always looking to revoke it. Expensive Ignorance, episode 83, Trappin' Tuesdays. See y'all next week, man. Same time, same place. Tootie's still on the track. Listen, man, we doing something new in Trappers Anonymous. We doing something new in the Patreon. We tried something new this week. We're gonna revisit it again. It's called 1-800-TRAPPER Hotline. And listen, man, each and every Thursday, we need y'all to go download on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, and all the other streaming platforms. Go download Trappin' Tuesdays, y'all. There's not 100 shows better than us. There's not 100 shows better than us, man. Let's go, Jose. We got 89,000 subscribers on this channel right now. We almost at 100,000. Let's get that at least by March, April. Then the next goal is 500,000, man. Other than that, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Come join the Patreon. Come join Trappers Anonymous. Get your Wallstreet looks like us now apparel. It's your boy, Wallstreet Trapper. See y'all next week from myself and the team, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Tell somebody they need to come trap with us, man. Salute.